Welcome to the Full Court Entertainment Podcast. I'm your host, Sheldon Moore. That's my guy, Charles Jackson. How you doing, brother?
Yo, what's up, bro? I'm feeling good. How you feeling?
Hey man, it's one of the best days of the year. It's a it's a trade deadline. It's the best day of the year, man.
Man, we got a lot to dive into today.
We do. Give me 1 second though.
Yeah, y'all, we got a bunch of trades. Trades that didn't happen. Trade deadline today ends at 12 o'clock. Hopefully, no more superstars get blindsided. They did my boy Luka and AD bogus.
They did. We will. Well, I really want to know your perspective. They already know mine because I did videos, but I want to know
Dog.
your perspective. But we gonna get into that later, man. But I am good. We got 2 more days to the Super Bowl. You know, I'm still riding with the Eagles. I'm gonna bet my money on the Eagles. I like Patrick Mahomes, but F Patrick Mahomes for now at least. But besides that, trade deadline day, one of the best days of the year. Crazy trades have already happened. But until we get into all these trades, let's get into these week 15 NBA power rankings. I know you and James started last week. So I'll start this week. And so for number 10, this was actually pretty hard. I just put them in here just because. At number 10, I got the Minnesota Timberwolves. At number 9, I got the Indiana Pacers. And at number 8, I have a new team making their season debut, the Portland Trailblazers. At number
Yeah.
8, at number 7, I got the Denver Nuggets. At number 6, I got the Houston Rockets. At number 5, I got the Los Angeles Lakers. At number 4, I got the Memphis Grizzlies. At number 3, I got the Cleveland Cavaliers. At number 2, I got the Boston Celtics. And at number 1, I got the OKC Thunder.
All right, now, mine's. I ain't gonna lie, mine's is kind of. I don't think you might agree with most of mine, but I'm surprised you put the Blazers in there. I didn't think you was gonna put the Blazers in there.
Hey, I can't lie and say look, I'm gonna admit to it. Have I watched the Blazers a lot this year? No. I'm not gonna lie and say I haven't. But I can acknowledge when the team has basically been 9-1 in their last 10 games, I have to acknowledge that. They have been
Yeah,
playing good basketball. So you gotta acknowledge
Chauncey,
that.
Chauncey finally got some boys over there that believe in what he's talking about. Danny Avdia was a great pickup for them, low key. Um, but at 10, I got the Portland Trail Blazers. At 9, I got the Pistons. At 8, I got the Miami Heat. At 7, I got the Denver Nuggets. At 6, I got the New York Knicks. At 5, I got the Cleveland Cavaliers. At 4, I got the Los Angeles Lakers. At 3, I got the Thunder. At 2, I got the Grizzlies. And at 1, I got Boston.
I actually forgot to put New York in here now that I'm looking at it. But I'll take my L for this week. I'll take the L. New York should be in here, but that's my fault. Honestly, though,
Uh,
the Pistons they've been kind of losing lately. They've been,
I mean,
you
they
know, they
2-2 on the week. The reason why I got them at 9 is because who they lost to. They lost by 2 game winners to the Hawks and the Cavs. So it's like
supposed to beat the
I,
Hawks.
yeah, they were supposed to beat the Hawks, but Trey made a hell of a shot. Like I'm not like that's one
Oh,
of them
that
things
that
where you just tip
that
your
spin
hat, you
around
tip your
jump
hat.
shot, step back,
Yeah,
he
bro.
spins, step back.
And then there was like 1 second left on the shot clock. So I'm like, they was supposed to win that game. Don't get me wrong, but I'm like, man, I gotta get them. I at least put them in the top 10 because they fought. And then the Cavs, even though they didn't have Donovan Mitchell, they lost to Darius Garland at the buzzer. So I'm like, they playing hard, they fighting hard. And then the
Fouling
rest of these
K,
teams,
fouling K twice on 3-pointers is just
yeah,
dumb
yeah,
basketball. It's dumb
yeah, dumb
basketball, bro.
basketball.
Who
And
was
then,
it? Was it Matt? No, it was George Niang the first time.
yep,
He slapped his wrist. And then Evan Mobley. I'm like, bro, what are we
hmm
doing? And I was like, if they go into overtime, I think the Pistons gonna win this game. I really I thought they was gonna win that game if they would have gone in overtime.
Yeah, I did too. But like 10, like 10 through like 8 or 7, like it was hard because most of them teams were like 2-1 or like 2-2 on the week. So it was like really a pick 'em, to be honest. Um, the Lakers, the Lakers,
Hey,
they hey, in the last month, bro, the Lakers are 11-5. Last month, bro.
man. Lake Show
Um,
back, baby. We back. Lake Show is back, man. I'm telling y'all, Rob Pelinka is cooking. He cooking, man. But we gonna get it to the Lakers and the Mavs trade later on.
And they had a big win, over the Clippers and the Knicks with no AD. So I valued that. I had to put them in the top 5 because of that. And then the Grizzlies, like the Grizzlies been sneaky, bro. Like a lot of people have not been talking about the Grizzlies, but the Grizzlies have been
Jackson,
winning a
man.
lot of games. They've been winning
Jared
a lot of
Jackson,
games.
man. Jared Jackson, man. He the best player on that team, man. That man been hooping. Jared Jackson been playing really good, bro. That whole team, honestly, has been playing good. But Desmond Bain is out.
Yeah, he got hurt.
And he don't got no timetable for the turn. I think is it his foot? I think
Let me look real quick.
it's his foot. But they still win it though. But remember, we talked about it like a couple of weeks ago. They got a deep roster. Like they really got a deep roster. So, and that's why they're so good with like when Ja's out, they're okay. Like they really don't have to worry about it. Like, and it's not a testament to Ja. It's just the fact that they just got a super deep roster. When those guys are out, they'll be okay.
Yeah, it's his foot. But they gonna need him though in the playoffs. They definitely gonna need that scoring punch in the playoffs because just Ja and Jaren Jackson not gonna get it done. They're gonna need Desmond Baines to provide that scoring.
And they talking
I'm not
about
gonna lie.
No, I was about to say that. And they talk about getting rid of Marcus Smart too.
Yeah, I mean they don't really need him. You got Scottie
They don't
Pippen
need him.
Jr.
Yeah, we don't need him.
You know what I mean? Yeah, so you can use him. But the Cavs dropped for me. They dropped a couple of spots for me.
Where'd you have him at?
And I had them at 1, 2, 3, 5. I had them at
Oh,
5.
damn. Okay. I still had him at 3.
I mean, because the Thunder had a better week than them, the Grizzlies had a better week than them, the Celtics had a better week than them, and the Lakers had a better week than them. And then they lost to the Celtics, so I had to put the Celtics above them. And then they beat the Pistons and the Mavs and the Hawks. Only real win that I would probably value is that Pistons win. So I'm like, due to strength of schedule and if they lost the game, I had dropped them to 5th.
Francisco, I'm still brick for the trade. Me too, brother.
Hey, yo.
Lamar Lewis, salute.
Bro.
Hey, man. Yeah, man. Can't wait till we talk about this trade. But no, though, it's so crazy. I just uploaded a Houston Rockets video this morning talking about how they're the 4th best team. And those MFers are selling. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, is my hot take not gonna come true now? We lose it to the Nets twice.
Yeah,
the Nets.
That's nasty work. Because the first game y'all lost to them by like 2, and then was it yesterday?
No, we lost to them. No. They beat us up.
That was the second game. The second game, y'all. The second
game. That's the one when who was it? Was it Cam Johnson? He hit the 3.
Keldon Johnson. No, not Keldon. Keon.
Oh, it's Keon. Okay, I thought it was Cam. My bad. No, then was that Sengun or Dylan Brooks? He threw the turnover. I think it was
Dylan Brooks.
And D'Lo hit the 3. No, the Nets beat us by 12. They beat us
the first time.
Yeah. Shout out to the 10 people in the chat.
What's up, James?
Yo, what's up, brother? Shout out to the 10 people in the chat, man. It's trade deadline day. But yes, I must admit, the Portland Trailblazers are hooping. They are playing so good basketball recently. I've seen Deandre Ayton 20 and 25. They beat the Suns in back-to-back games. I think they beat the Magic up a couple of times. Now that I think about it, they've been beating up on the man. We might have to talk about the Magic, man. It's getting really ugly over there.
It don't make no sense though, and it don't make no sense.
it's funny because when Paulo was out, they was hooping. They're not a good team.
Yeah,
They're not a good team when Paulo is there.
that's what shocked me. And that's what shocked me because it was like they was missing that second scoring punch. And now that they got Paulo back, it's like they regressed a bunch. I don't know if that's due to, Jalen Suggs not being there because he's like the glue. Because when they was winning, they still had Suggs and Franz, but now Suggs isn't there, so I don't know if he's that missing piece that they need or what. But Pablo hasn't looked like himself though since he's come back. He had like a two
Is it
for
still the injury? You think it's that?
probably, but it don't make sense because Franz had the same injury and he back.
People are different though. People different though.
Yeah, you're right.
Like I can probably like I don't know if they had an abdominal injury back in the day or whatever, but Franz may be able to accustom to it better than Paulo, who this might be his first time getting that. So I mean, I don't know. But I think the injury kind of does play a part in why he's playing bad. Because what was that game against the Jazz? I bet on his PRA.
He was like 2 for 17, 2 for 19 or something like that, bro.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
bro.
It was terrible.
And we talked about it like, was it last week or off the pod or something? I said, bro, no, it was off the pod. I said the Magic could barely score over 100 points. The offense, is their offense worse than last year? Because last year it was bad. It was bad last year. It's damn near either worse or about the same as last year right now.
Say it's about a little bit worse because at least last year they were still scoring over 100.
It was bad. Like the hardcore offense sucks. It is so bad, and I hope they get it together. I think they're still talented enough to make a push for a play. I think getting a 6 seed might be out of the question, but I still think they're so talented they can still get a play-in spot.
Yeah, but shout out to the Blazers though. I think the big part of that win streak is Danny Avdija. He's been playing really good over these like last 10 games. He's been averaging more than 15 points. And I've seen that they put the ball in his hands a lot. I think Chauncey realized like don't get me wrong, Scoot and Anthony and all them, they're good players, but we need to put the ball in Danny's hands because Danny makes good plays when he has the ball in his hands. And he's a nice pickup for them because he does a little bit of everything. He pushes the ball, he rebounds. He's 6'9", 2 something, so he's a big body down there, so he can switch 2 through 4 or if not 5 sometimes. So yeah, I think Danny Avdija is a big part of it. And the play of DeAndre Ayton. DeAndre Ayton has stepped up of late. I don't know what took him so damn long, but this is what he should be doing every night. That 20 and 20, he can get this to us every night.
Curious to see if the Mavs will make more moves today. I'm curious too. I don't know. They might be done. They still need another ball handler. I don't care. I think they still need.
They got Dante Exum. They got Dante Exum.
That doesn't move me, no. That don't.
I mean, he's been playing good.
I'm sorry,
but he's been playing good for them.
That doesn't move me. Like, okay, so you telling me, and I'm not trying to get in no shouting match, at least right now, at least. So you telling me outside of Kyrie, you're moved with secondary ball handlers of Dante Exum and Spencer Dinwiddie. You're moved by those two.
No, I'm not moved by it, but they can get the job done.
When it comes to playoff time, bro, you're going to need another good, consistent ball handler outside of Kyrie Irving, at least on the court together. Because
I think Spencer could do that.
You do not want to play Spencer Dinwiddie in the last 4 minutes of the game. So who you taking out of the starting lineup? Who you taking out?
Low key, I ain't gonna lie to you. Fuck around Clay.
Clay is having a bad year, but
Clay can't move his feet. Clay can't move his feet like he used to. And Spencer's a little bit younger and he can still slide them boys. So I'd rather have Spencer out there.
You got to be at least 30 though, 30 something.
Yeah, but his lateral quickness is better than Clay's. Clay getting blown right past.
They need another ball handler outside of Kyrie because now we're putting the ball in. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I'm not saying that, but Kyrie Irving just hasn't had the ball in his hands, at least I would say 90% of the time outside of probably when he was on Boston. And that was a long time ago.
I'll probably say the Cavs, because even when he was with Boston, they still put the ball in
That's
Jason
even
Tatum's
worse.
hands. They still
That's
put the
even
ball in
worse.
Jason Tatum's hands sometimes too. So
That's even worse then. What we almost 10, that's almost what 10 years ago then. If that's the case.
yeah.
So that's a long time. But yeah, man, the Blazers have been killing. Gotta give them their respect because honestly, when I'm looking at their schedule, if we go back to say January, they beat the Heat, depending on how you want to grade the Heat. You beat the Magic, you lose to the Thunder by 8, whatever. You beat the Bucks, you beat the Magic
That's a good
again.
win.
Then you beat the Suns twice. Then you beat the Pacers.
That's a good win.
Those are
That's a
those
good
are a
win.
lot of good wins in that stretch.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't lie. You got to give Portland some credit, man. Everybody over there is playing some good basketball. I saw somebody say like during that span they have like the 7th ranked offensive rating in
And they
that
got
span
top
or something.
defense and the
So
top defense.
yeah, so hey, give them credit. And this is what they're doing right now is what I was saying last time. I said this is what like at that time I was like I was supposed to see what they're doing right now, what the Spurs were doing because the Spurs at least were improving at that time. At that time when we had Chauncey Billups debate, they wasn't doing nothing at that time. But now they are showing me that they are improving. They basically up there with the Spurs now in the improvement part of the season.
Yeah, the hardest team for me to rank on here though was low key the Nuggets, cause the Nuggets they played the Sixers, they played the Hornets, and they played the Pelicans twice. And even though they won, say 4-0 in the week, I'm like that schedule is terrible. Like you besides the 76ers are a little iffy, but the Hornets and the Pelicans twice, I'm like, I can't really grade y'all on that. Like, yeah, y'all won out, but that's everybody above y'all got a better schedule, had a better schedule than y'all.
I'm gonna take the Timberwolves down and put the Knicks in there. I don't know why I wasn't thinking of the Knicks, but that's just my fault. The Knicks, they somewhere in there. Wherever you rank them, that's where I'm ranking them.
I had them at. I had them at 6.
Then they had 6 for me then. Actually, that might not well. So it'd be like Timberwolves at 10. No, it'd be Pacers at 10, Blazers at 9. I put the Nuggets at 8. Knicks somewhere in there. Knicks, they've been, they've been playing good, but I ain't gonna lie though. Losing to the Lakers at home, I was not expecting the Lakers to beat down on them like that.
What? I wasn't either.
That was especially with no AD. I'm like, bruh.
I thought Cat was gonna go crazy.
And then OG got hurt. I think he's still out.
Yeah, and what's crazy is OG was killing before he had like 13 points before he got out.
And of course we have OKC at number 1 as per usual. Boston in there. Boston been playing some good basketball. That game against the Cavs, even though Jason Tatum sold me, bro. Oh my god, I picked his PRA. He come in there with 21 points in the 4th quarter and ain't do nothing like the whole 4th. It's like, brother, you come back against the 76ers on Sunday. It's like it's the 76ers. First of all, they was down by like 20 something. Probably shouldn't be down by 20 anyway against the 76ers with just Tyrese Maxey. So you beat the Pelicans off of Jason Tatum
off a game winner.
Yeah, so it's like, like, and then DeJounte Murray, that's the game he tore his Achilles. So it's like, why are we in a battle with them? But credit to Trey Murphy. Man, been hooping. He been hooping. But, Boston, it's like, you got to respect them. They probably deserve, maybe if anything, they deserve to be 3. If anything, maybe 4. But they deserve to be in there. They're obviously OKC. And Chet comes back tonight, man. Chet comes back. And we're going to see a healthy Thunder team. Since basically the preseason. It's scary over there, man. I ain't gonna cap. It's scary over there.
Hey, but the reason why the Cavs lost that Celtics game, Evan Mobley didn't do anything. Evan Mobley had 7 and 5. Like, if Evan Mobley would have gave them anything, they probably would have won that game, to be honest. Because Mitchell and Garland did what they needed to do. Jared Allen did what he needed to do. So it was really just Mobley.
He was 3 for 14. Yeah, like you said, 7 points, 5 rebounds. Ugh. Like, come on, brother. We got to do better. And it's let me see. I mean, they only out rebounded about 2. I mean, Boston won the 3-point battle. Really, they were 17 for 48 from 3, 35%. It's like at this point, hey, if you could just hit more 3-pointers than them, or they can't hit their threes, Boston is beatable. I'm not gonna lie, they're beatable.
Yeah. You got
Luka Doncic could fit well in this Mavs team.
Yeah. You got any other takeaways from the week?
Oh man, let's get into it. That's it for our Week 15 NBA Power Rankings. Let's get into our takeaways of the week. Honestly, my takeaway of the week: Trey Murphy. Trey Murphy been hooping. Like, it's been killing, bro. He been dropping 40 balls, 30 balls, shooting efficient from the 3-point line. This is why they moved off of Brandon Ingram. And we'll get into Brandon Ingram and them trades later. But this is the reason why they were comfortable moving off of Brandon Ingram, because of the emergence of Trey Murphy. He has been, honestly, if we're being honest, he's been probably the bright spot of the team all year. Outside of maybe CJ McCollum.
Yep.
That's like, they've been the bright spots all year for them. So, yes, I got to give Trey Murphy some love.
Yeah, Trey Murphy been hooping. I don't think people knew Trey Murphy was decent coming out of college, but I don't think they saw this, to be honest with you. I didn't see this. What school did he go to? It's not coming off the top of my head right now.
I'm on here. I'm on the thing now. I'll look real quick.
But yeah, he been hooping, bro. He been hooping. His 3-point shot is really what he is. He's a shooter, bro, and he's sneaky athletic. And I think he like 6'8", 6'9", so he a big body too. I mean, he's not really like big
6'8".
as far as
he went to Virginia.
Yeah. Virginia. Yeah. So and then he's not no slouch on defense either. So it's like, I'm not saying he's an amazing defender, but you ain't just gonna blow past him either. So yeah, Trey Murphy been hooping for them. I can't wait to see what they lineup gonna look like next year. I still think they need to move CJ though. I think CJ still need to get moved.
Oh.
And they need to go get a big for Zion to put next to Zion.
Well, you know, or you just need a experienced big, or you don't trust Missy.
Yeah, I don't think Missy. As of right now, I don't see him as a starting big. I think he's a good backup big right now. But I don't see starter big.
He been playing good though. When he plays, I think he been playing decent.
Yeah, he been playing good. One takeaway I got, Aaron Wiggins. He had 41 on the King, 41 and 14 against the Kings. Bro, that OKC roster is so deep. Like, how do you even find minutes for all of them in the playoffs? Because you got Harrison Wallace still, you got Alex Caruso, Chet back now. Aaron Wiggins been hooping. You still got the other Jalen Williams over there.
He ain't getting ticked.
Who else?
Isaiah Joe.
Like, bro,
Kendrick Williams. He's okay.
That's what I'm saying,
Kendrick Williams.
They can literally go like 12, 13 deep. Like, they got a lot of players.
They only go run like a 9 rotation. Okay, so I feel like they only run a 9-man rotation. So we just let's just go with starters, right? And we just gonna make this quick. We not like, so we got Shea, we got Lou Dort, we got J-Dub. For just this, we gonna go with Chet and Isaiah Harden just for this segment, just for right now. So there go your 5 right there. Then off the bench, I think Cason Wallace gets some minutes.
Okay.
I think Alex Caruso is definitely getting some minutes. I believe Aaron Wiggins gets some minutes. And I think Isaiah Joe gets some minutes. I think that's the 9 they roll out in the playoffs. I think that's the 9.
Okay. Because
I think Kendrick Williams, he's okay, but it's like, I think what Isaiah Joe brings and what Aaron Wiggins brings, they bring more to the table than what Kendrick Williams brings. There's nothing against him, but I just think they bring more. So I'm going to just go with those 9. And then if, say, obviously to God, if somebody get hurt, we can bring Kendrick Williams back in the fold or something like that. So they got a deep roster, and maybe they might make a small move. And they just traded for Daniel Tice. And I think that's just insurance, because if, say, Chet or Isaiah Hartenstein get hurt, now we can roll out Daniel Tice as a backup big. He's okay. I think he's an okay backup big man. I think that's what he is. Okay backup big man. So they got a team and they still got all them freaking draft picks. Let's see. I got Victor Wembanyama against the Bucks, and it's so crazy. You was telling me
that was my next one.
You was telling me how Giannis owned Wemby. Wemby was dogging Giannis. I don't care what
he
tell
was.
me. I don't care what nobody tell me. I don't care what nobody tell me. He was dogging Giannis, man.
Like 3 or 4 blocks on Giannis, didn't he?
Damn near. Bro, man hit
Giannis tried to dunk his ass one time. He blocked it. Then Giannis tried to lay it up like 2 other times. He blocked it.
Man hit a turnaround one-legged like 3. It's like, bro, what are we doing, bro? Like, what are we doing? Also, I'm gonna just go with this. Like, since we on the Spurs, De'Aaron Fox yesterday, bro, comes in and kills, bro. And we was just talking about it last week. We said De'Aaron Fox gonna get his regardless. He gonna get his regardless. He coming there with 24 and 13 in his debut. The only thing I'm surprised is they started him and Chris Paul together. I am surprised at that. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I was surprised by that too. What else I was surprised about how good their defense looked. They made Trey turn the ball over 9 times, bro. They defense.
Trey Young. You said Trey Turner.
Trey Young. Yeah, my bad. Trey Young. They made him turn the ball over 9 times, bro. Like they was hounding him. Like him and Castle together in the backcourt as a defensive backcourt is gonna be crazy. Then you still got Wemby, and then if Keldon Johnson or Harrison Barnes or whoever else you put down, they defense is what stood out to me yesterday. They offense still looks a little stagnant, but that's only because De'Aaron Fox just got there. So it was really like just a bunch of one-on-one. But they look good, and then they barely gave up anything for him. Like now you looking at that roster, bro. Is it too far-fetched to say if they make some moves in the offseason that they can be in the championship contenders next year? Because you got a bunch of bodies over there. You got Fox, CP, Harrison, Devin Vassell, Wemby, Keldon, Jeremy Shohan. Who else they got over there? Charles Baisley, Champagne.
I like him. He's good. He's a good player.
So if Pop come back, you don't think that team can make some noise in the West?
I never said make noise. I just never said title contenders off just going off next year. That's all I'm saying, brother. That's all I'm saying.
Man,
I think it's cool to say. I think it's cool to say contender or dark horse. I think that's cool. But just title contenders off back. Nah, I'm not going that far.
I think they title contenders, broski. Because now you got Pop coming back. Pop gonna fix that offense. The defense is gonna be even better.
Man, are the Spurs a title contenders next year? Please, somebody say in the chat. Do y'all think the San Antonio Spurs are a title contender? Not just a contender, a title contender in the West.
Not just with this team. Barring on if they make moves or not, they still need to make moves.
Okay, what if they don't make moves then? Can we just
if they don't make moves, no, they're not a title contender. I'll say they're a dark horse team.
Okay, so if they make a move, let's just say this. Let's just say they traded for Paul George, not this Paul George, but let's just say Paul George from the Clippers. You'll put him in title contender. They traded for that Paul George.
With De'Aaron Fox?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Okay. Luke Dort, man. No, but in 2 years, yes. I'm cool with 2 years, not just off next year, though. That's all I was saying. Another person I got, man, I tell you, man, when Joel Embiid healthy, man, he be dominant. I don't care what nobody tell me. He a top 4 player in the NBA when he healthy, but he ain't been healthy. But a triple-double coming back off of basically a month being out, he makes it look so easy, man. He's outside to say Jokic, he might be the most, or honestly, somebody will say, if somebody say it, that's fine. He might be the best skilled big man in the league. He probably is the best skilled big man. Like, the man, yes, free throws, he's a free throw merchant, fine. But that's an art to be a free throw merchant. It's an art. He can get to the rack whenever he wants. When he wants to play defense, he can play defense. And he's like probably top 5 best shooting big man in the league. So just coming back off a triple-double, I know it's against the Mavericks with no AD. Obviously Luka's gone, but it's still a really good game by him being off for a month. He played a lot of minutes though coming back, which is kind of crazy.
Yeah, he played 30. He played like 30 something.
Let me see. Let me see. How many minutes?
I don't really have no more takeaways.
I think I
Unless
got
you
a
got some
couple
more.
more. I got some more. I wanted to check his minutes though, real quick. When it ever loads up. Oh, here we go. Let me see. No, he played 36 minutes. First game back out there a month,
Yeah.
36 minutes. You think he should be playing that much?
Not his first game back. Yeah, I was surprised because I seen a little report. The report said, Nick Nurse said he was gonna play around 30 minutes. And I was surprised that he was gonna play 30 minutes.
I know we always talk about him, but a man with the triple double against the Knicks, brother. Hey, brother. That man amazes me every week, bro. I swear to
Hey,
God, bro.
bro, he looking like the best player on that team right now. He's
So
looking
he
like the
clear.
best player on that
Is he
team, bro.
clearly the best player? Is he
No, he's not
clearly the
because you still got Sengun, but when you watching a Rockets game, bro, he pops out on screen. He looks like the best player on the court when he's out there hooping, bro. Like Jalen Green, like I've been saying, like Jalen Green said, he's a jump shot away, bro. He's a shot away from an all-star / superstar.
Okay, I got a question. Let's just say he had a consistent mid-range jump shot. Not even a three-point, just a consistent jump shot. Where does he rank in the league? Where
Well,
would
I
you
don't know
rank
where
him
he.
in the league?
I
Where would you rank him?
I don't know. I can't give you
Okay, I
no
got to
rank,
okay.
but
Is he a top 30 player in the NBA if he has a consistent jump shot? Top 30.
no, I wouldn't say top 30. He
Mm,
a top 50 player for sure.
with a
Um,
consistent jump shot.
yeah, with a consistent jump shot. Yeah, he's a jump shot away from becoming an all-star or star / superstar, bro. He's just a jump shot away because he got everything. He got literally everything but a jump shot.
All right. Man, forget these takeaways, man. Let's get into these trades, man. That's it for our NBA takeaways of the week. Let's get into these NBA trades that happened over the weekend. Let's start with the biggest trade in probably NBA history and probably sports history. The Dallas Mavericks traded Luka Doncic for Anthony Davis, Max Christie, and a 2029 first round pick. I've already gave my analysis of it because I made a video by myself. But I'm gonna let Charles, because Charles haven't gave his analysis on it. But so let me ask Charles, what do you think of the Luka Doncic Anthony Davis blockbuster trade?
Bro, when I first seen it, what the fuck is this? I know y'all lying because it popped up on my phone because Shams tweeted it. So I went to it and I sent it to the group chat. I'm like, this shit gotta be fake, y'all. This can't be real. Ain't no way Luca is ever getting traded. And so then it popped up on Bleacher Report, then it popped up on the Sleeper app and stuff. I said, oh, this is real. I couldn't believe it because I don't think we've ever seen a young superstar like this get traded. Although I don't think the trade was bad. I think it was bad for the Mavericks only because of their future. You kind of messed up your future like that. But for the Lakers, I love it. You get a 25-year-old for the next decade. Um, or for the next 10 years. So that was cool with me. Then you got to pair him with Bron, and Bron can teach him his, if Luca was quote unquote 270, LeBron can help him with his nutrition and his health and get him back in shape. Because a skinny Luca is a scary Luca. He already scary and he fat. Just imagine when he loses a couple pounds. But I was shocked. I was shocked. I was really shocked. I couldn't believe it. To this day, I still think it's fake. Like even though I go on 2K and I see Luka in the Lakers jersey, it don't seem real, bro. Because I don't think we've ever seen anything like this before.
Okay, first off, anybody in the chat, put whatever y'all, where was y'all at when the trade happened, or what y'all think of the trade? Just put it in the chat. But like I said, bro, mind you, I woke up mind you, I woke up in the middle of the night. It was 3 a.m, and I told you like that next day. All I saw on my phone is Anthony Davis swap. That's all I saw. I didn't open nothing. So it's popping up on my little bar thing. And I said, Anthony Davis swap. I said, what is this? I said, then I pressed it. It said Anthony Davis for Luka Doncic. I said, what? I said, wait, what? Bro, my heart was like beating low key. And then I saw this dude Like, I clicked on his video and he said, it's fake, it's fake, it's fake. So I'm like, oh, okay, whatever. But once I saw it on ESPN and Shams was reporting on like ESPN's Twitter, like the video, like on Twitter, and they showed a video of him talking about it, I said, there's no way they traded Luka Doncic. There's no way they did that for Anthony Davis. But so me personally, for now at least, I think the Lakers clearly won. I think they won the trade.
Yeah.
But I don't think the Mavericks lost the trade either. I don't think they lost.
Yeah, they both won. They both won.
Think the thing, so with the Lakers, and we gonna talk about that other trade later. Hey, Rob cooking, man. Rob is cooking, man. But the Mavericks, you get Anthony Davis. You have Kyrie Irving. Those are your two players. So, and they're older. Like, Anthony Davis is about to be 32 or 33. No, I think it's about to be 32. Kyrie is already 32. So it's not like these guys are younger. So and it's like, how many great years left for Kyrie Irving are we going to get? How many great years left for AD we get it? So you probably really only got like maybe a 3-year, 4-year window with this to probably win a championship at least.
Mm-hmm.
The Lakers, man, they got 10 plus years, man. So it's like they don't have to win a championship this year or next year, but they got at least a window. I feel like me personally, I've always said it. I don't care if Luka fat. I don't care if you do drink beer all the time. You don't trade a generation of talent like that.
No, you don't. Especially somebody like him.
You don't trade a generational talent. Like you said, bruh, when Luka was skinny, he was giving you buckets. Bro, when Luka's fat, he giving you buckets. I saw Luka Doncic last year go through a gauntlet of teams, and he was fat and hurt. Think of the man when he's not hurt and fat. Like, what are we doing? The man had blood coming out his knee, and he was still giving people buckets. Like, what are we talking about? Is he going to play defense? Hell no, that ain't going to happen. But his offense is so great. That trumps everything he do on defense. You don't trade it. And the thing is, now the Mavericks have no future. And that's what screwed up. And when Nico Harris in his press conference, brother, you just traded away a generational talent, and you basically said, I'm thinking about right now. I'm not thinking about in the future because I don't know if me and Jason Kidd going to be there. Brother,
he just took y'all to the finals. He just took y'all to the finals. So what do you mean you're not what you're worried about right now? He can still take you to the finals right now. What are you talking about?
I feel like if Anthony Davis would say like 29, like 28, I think it wouldn't really get a lot of backlash. But the fact that dude is only 25 years old, he hasn't even reached his prime yet. He hasn't even reached his prime. And you just gave him away to the Los Angeles Lakers. And you only talked to the Los Angeles Lakers. You only talked to them. You didn't talk to nobody else.
I thought it was kind of messed up, though, that they ain't at least tell him. I thought that Luka at least deserved the respect to be told, hey, bro, you're getting traded. And then the fact that they talking about we were scared that he was going to end up like Joel and B. Bro, you just traded for Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis has a worse injury track record than Luka does. So you worried about him becoming injury prone, but you just traded for an injury prone player, even though AD has been healthy the last two years, but he's still injury prone. So make it make sense. It got to be something deeper to it than this, bro. It got to. And then Luka was like, bro, they fired everybody that I like. This is your franchise player. Why are you firing and trading away everybody that he likes? That makes no sense.
Did Nico Harrison have secret beef with Luka? Yeah, secret beef?
Probably.
I mean, because me personally, I'm not trading away a top 3 player in the NBA like that. Like for the Mavs, like I said, I think it's a good trade. I think it's okay in the short term. Long term, I think they're cooked. Like, I think they're cooked in the long term. Unless they can get like a Nikola Jokic or something like that. Now, obviously, that's super rare, but for now, I think they're cooked. I think the Dallas Mavericks are really cooked for the future. Now, for right now, I think they're still a really good team. I'm not going Stephen A. Smith far saying they're a second best team in the West. I'm not going that far just yet. I'm not going that far yet. But I think they're still a good team.
Because if you, I don't think they're the second best team in the West. Because if you shut Kyrie down, yeah, you got AD, but where else is your scoring gonna come from? Like if Kyrie not on, say Kyrie not on and AD is on, that's not enough to win in the playoffs. You need both of them to play amazing, and then the rest of those guys to step up in order for y'all to win. Don't get me wrong, I like their team now because I think their defense got better. Now that you got AD, yeah, so their defense got better, but their offense took a big plummet. So I'm interested to see how Jason Kidd integrates AD and how he uses AD.
What was I about to say? But on the Lakers side, Rob Pelinka, literally 7 days ago, I said you don't do shit. I take back my apology, brother. You have done a lot of shit. You are cooking, brother. You are cooking, brother. You traded for Luka Doncic. What? Bro, people thought the trade was fake. That's how good the trade was. They thought it was fake. And then Shams had to say it's real, and we still thought it was fake. Bro, we thought the man's got hacked. But I got a question. Because I feel like I saw this one person say it, and I agree with him, and I think that's the truth. I don't have a problem with him just talking specifically to the Lakers. And it was reports saying that they wanted Giannis too. They was gonna trade Luka for Giannis, and the Bucks said no. And the guy who I was listening to said there is really no point of putting the trade out there because Nico Harrison only wanted 2 players, AD or Giannis. So he doesn't want a whole bunch of draft picks, even though because I told you I said he didn't maximize the trade. He did it. He really didn't maximize it. And I said that I don't have a problem with him not talking to everybody because he doesn't want these draft picks or young players. He just wants AD or Giannis. That's all he wants. So I'm asking you, do you think it was a good move just talking to those 2 teams? You on mute, brother.
I don't have a problem with him just talking to those 2 specific teams because he knew the players that he wanted and he knew the players that he wanted to trade for. So I don't think that was a bad thing or anything like that. Like I said, the only problem that I had was him not saying anything to Luka. That was literally the only. At least Luka deserved that, bro. As much as he did for that franchise while he was there, the amount of games he won, the amount of playoff games he's won, the teams he's beaten to get to the finals and to make these long playoff pushes. Luka deserved that, bro. He deserved to at least be told. But yeah, I had no problem with it. I ain't had no problem with it at all.
Man, we had a plan a party with some friends out of town, but it was canceled. So I was just laying in bed laughing my ass off. But yeah, I couldn't sleep until 3 a.m. Some rumors are so funny. He 270, he doesn't have a knee. He in some PDF file case. Like, come on. Just Nico Harrison had the biggest fumble all time. I give Rob Pelinka credit, man. He pillow talked his way and lessening that deal, man. Because the original deal was supposed to be AD, Dalton Connect, and the 2 first-round picks. He said, man, Luka kind of injury prone, man. I don't know. And Nico said, you might be right.
You all right? Yeah, he's slow.
You kind of right, brother. So let me just, you know what? I give you the 2029 pick, and I give you AD and Max Christie for Luka and Maxi Kleber and all them and Marquise Morris, whatever. He said, cool, I'm good with that. Because, bro, you get the 2 first-round picks and Dalton and AD for just basically Luka. He lowered that. That's like a trail trade.
Sure.
And you know what's crazy though? I don't think that the 2029 pick is invaluable anymore because as long as Luka's there, they're still going to be at least
They're gonna
good.
be a playoff. Yeah, they're gonna at
So
least be a
it's probably
playoff
going to
team
at least
for sure.
be. So that pick is probably going to be like in the 20s at least. That pick not valuable no more. I don't think it's that valuable no more.
Yeah, it's not. It's not. He definitely got away with highway robbery for sure.
Hey,
and
but
then
let's talk.
and then you also go ahead.
I was about to say, let's talk Rob Pelinka then. He got Mark Williams. He traded Dalton Connect, Cam Reddish, and the 2031 first round pick for just Mark Williams. What is your take on that trade?
I like it. Because they got a big. We've been saying that they needed a big. Even when they had AD, we were saying that they needed a big. Now you got Mark Williams. Mark Williams is a young, nice big, and he's young, so he's gonna be there with Luka for some years. Barring that he doesn't get injured. But yeah, I think it was a nice pickup because Mark Williams is a good rebounder. He can block shots, and he has somewhat of an offensive game. So yeah, it's good. I think it was a good pickup. Now they whole team together. That I like their little starting five they got. They got Luka at the one, and then you got Austin Reeves, Rui, Bron, and Mark Williams. That's not bad. Because the only thing you don't have to worry about, for real, is just making up for Luka's defense. That's it.
Would you start Dorian Finney-Smith over Rui?
Yes,
okay.
I would. For 3-and-D purposes, I would. I definitely would.
I damn near kind of agree. Or would you put Austin Reeves on the bench?
I would do that. I would put Austin Reeves on the bench because I would keep Rui because Rui's a big body. And I'm not saying Rui's a defensive stopper, but Rui can play D. So I would, and then if you have Dorian Finney-Smith, Rui, and Mark Williams in, they can make up for LeBron and Luka's defensive mishaps. So,
man, I really like this trade. Mark Williams, he's a good defense. He's a good defensive big. He rim runs, he catches lobs, and according to reports, Luka asked for a lob type big. He asked for one. Rob Pelinka said, "Say less, young king."
Now, why he couldn't do that for Bron? When Bron all these years been asking for players, why you couldn't do it for Bron?
Oh, well,
I ain't mad
for us. He did ask for us, so
I ain't mad though, because they got my favorite white boy. So, I ain't mad at it. But dang, bro, you couldn't get a king. You couldn't get a king nothing? Nothing.
Hey. Look.
But they bench is butt, though. Bench is butt.
The bench. So the bench now is at least the players that will get some tick. Gabe Vincent, Jared Vanderbilt, Jackson Hayes. Who was the other guy? I was so looking at that team. So man.
Does Bronny get tick now?
No. He doesn't. I'm sorry, brother. I'm sorry.
I wouldn't be surprised.
He's not getting legitimate tick, brother. I'm sorry. It's not gonna happen. It's not. I'm sorry. I have yet to see LeBron James get legitimate minutes. Yet to see it. I just looked at the roster. I literally just looked at it. Hold on. What's his name? Gone. So, DFS or Rui. There you go. Gabe, DFS or Rui, Vanderbilt, Jackson Hayes. That's your 4 bench players that's gonna get legitimate minutes. It is what it is.
Nah, so that ain't it. That ain't it.
Them guys better than Bronny for now, at least. But right now, they're better than Bronny, bro. Right now, they are.
Gabe Vincent's debatable.
I don't think that's really debatable, if we're being honest. It's the fact that that's debatable is pretty sad. But I like Mark Williams. It sucks getting rid of Dalton Connect. It sucks. It sucks getting rid of AD too. But at the same time, we needed a big, man. I said Jackson Hayes was not it. Because we didn't have no other big outside of him. Christian Wood's still out for who knows how long. Forget him at this point. We traded away the 31 pick. And they have the rights to pick swap picks in 2030. Rob, you are freaking cooking, brother. And somebody in my group chat told me, what are you going to do when LeBron James is gone? Brother, I got Luka Doncic now. And LeBron want to leave next year. I love LeBron. But at this point, I don't care. I have Luka now. I have Luka Doncic for the next 10 plus years of my lifetime. Rob is eating. I still think they need to make one more move though.
Yeah,
I
they
think
need some bench scoring.
You-
That's all they need.
Somebody said they should go after Aaron Neesmith. You like that for bench
Mm,
purposes?
nah, not really. If anything, I would start Aaron Neesmith. If anything, I
I'm
think
just saying.
he a better defender than Dorian Finney-Smith or Rui.
I have no problem with that. I'm just saying to go after Aaron like an Aaron Neesmith.
Nah,
That's all I'm asking.
I don't think they need him. I think they need some more bench scoring. That's what they need. They need some bench scoring.
Who would you go after?
That's all. Jordan Clarkson. I try to bring him back. Yeah, everybody should go after Jordan Clarkson if you need scoring.
I don't know if the Lakers can afford him though. That's the thing.
How much is his contract? He getting like 20 something, ain't he?
If anything is close to that. Let me
But yeah,
check.
I just say all they need is bench scoring.
But what if you?
After
But like
that,
you
we
said,
got-
what if you put Austin Reeves on the bench though? And he's your.
Well,
he's
if you
the-
put Austin Reeves on the bench, then okay, that makes up for it. Because regardless, Austin Reeves is gonna close. So
I think they need more 3-and-Ds though to pair with Luka and LeBron though.
yeah, they do
And I
need
think-
more shooting for sure.
And
They
that's
do
why I
need more
said
shooting.
that's why the dude said Aaron Neesmith. I think that's not a bad. I think that's really not a bad pickup to either come off the bench or start. He's making $14 million this year and next year. I don't think the Lakers.
No,
can
that's
afford
not
$14 million.
bad.
But I just don't know if the Lakers can afford that though. And they're under like the second apron, so they're in the first apron, I think. So I think they can be able to get players on the buyout market since they're in the first apron now. If you was in the second apron, that's when you can't get nobody out the buyout market. Your draft picks are like frozen. Or it's a whole bunch of stuff like that. But
Well, if Chris Middleton does a buyout and with the Wizards, that wouldn't be a bad pickup.
Apparently, the Wizards talking about they want to keep him. They said they want him to mentor them young players.
What is they doing?
But
Bro,
correct me if I'm wrong. If Chris Middleton has a player option for the next year, so if they buy him out, I think I gotta look this up, but I think that player option is gone because if I buy you out your contract, technically that contract don't exist.
It's over with, yeah.
So
it's over with, yeah.
Honestly, if I'm Chris Middleton, I stay for the rest of this year. Then I'll pick up my player option.
And
30 million my year. That's 30 million a year.
Yeah, because he's not gonna get 30 million. Yeah, he's not gonna get 30 million no more.
No,
So,
but who
yeah,
gonna
he might
trade
go
for
pick up that.
who gonna trade for Chris Middleton making 30 mil though? Who doing that? Just the fact you gotta think is like,
The Magic needs some scoring. They need some scoring, bro.
I'm not excited of that. I'm just saying, are we trading
They got the cap
for?
space.
I'm just saying, are we trading for an older Chris Middleton for $30 million?
I wouldn't do it. Not for no 30 mil with 2 bum ankles. Nah.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
We gotta talk about the Hornets, bro. How they team looking at after they didn't dismantle their team. Bro, I don't understand. Why would you get rid of Mark Williams, bro?
After you trade Nick Richards.
Exactly. And then, like, that was your little nucleus right there. LaMelo, Brandon Miller, Miles Bridges, and Mark Williams. All they was missing was one more piece. And now you gotta go, either you gotta go get a big in free agency, or you gotta draft one. And from what I've seen, it's only one good big that I've seen coming out and that I like, and that's the dude from Maryland, Derek Queen. But he's not no 7-footer. He's not 7'1". You know what I mean? He's not as athletic as Mark Williams is. He's not a shot blocker like Mark Williams is. They tweaked, dog. They tweaked. They tweaked on that one. I mean, you do get.
I have no clue what happened to this man. I don't know. He'll pop back up. He will pop back up, but there you go. Damn, brother, what happened?
I don't know. My screen just went black, and then I don't know what happened. But you get Dalton Connect and you got Cam, so you upgrade your roster a little bit. But now I need a big.
Don't move me. Cam don't move me.
I mean, I like the Dalton Connect pickup. Does Dalton start now?
Yeah, they don't have anybody. Everybody hurt. LaMelo.
Everybody's healthy. Like, so would it be LaMelo, Dalton, Brandon, Miles, and then they need a big?
Well, hypothetically, probably. Well, you talking about right now or in the future? Let me
In the future. Yeah, when everybody healthy.
Well, it depends on who you get in the draft. Let's hypothetically say they get Cooper Flag. Because I feel like it would be LaMelo, Brandon, Cooper, or Miles, small forward, power forward, whatever, and then whatever big. So
yeah, they need a big. They need a big for sure, bro. I don't know why they did that. That was a bad move. Unless they don't believe in Mark Williams because he's been injury prone. That's the only thing
I didn't see the video, but it's a video out here of like a Hornets, not an announcer, but analyst talking about Mark Williams. It's a video out there.
Saying what?
I didn't listen to it. I just saw like the title and somebody said, this is it said something about so this is what they said about Mark Williams.
I need whoever the GM for the Hornets is, bro. I need them fired ASAP. Because they have not been doing anything in the last couple of years, bro. Any GM didn't they just hire a new GM too?
I think so. Because they got rid of Mitch Kumchak. He was not that good.
He wasn't doing nothing. And this GM that was a bad move in my opinion. I mean, unless they believe in Cam,
they don't.
That's the only other thing I can think of, bro. Because Dalton Connect, that was a good pickup, but Cam, like, you don't need him. He does nothing for you. He doesn't move the needle at all. And then you gave up a good bid.
Cam was just a throw-in dude, bro. Let's be honest. Cam was the throw-in. You got to make the money match. So he was the throw-in. Who would you rather have, Mark Williams or Miles Turner? Because remember, they was talking about Miles Turner. And they was talking about Jakob too.
For them, I would say, the Lakers.
Yeah, because they was talking about, probably getting Miles Turner, Jakob. Apparently, Jericho Sims, they was talking about him. I don't know why, but whatever.
Because he a lob threat. I'll say, me personally, I would say Miles Turner would have been the best fit because he can pick and pop. Because y'all do need shooters around Bron and Luka. So having Miles Turner, he still brings the defensive side and the blocks. He just doesn't rebound, but he still brings the defense, and then he can pick and pop. So I think that would have been a better pickup because you still got Bron and Luka, and they can rebound themselves. So.
Yeah, I don't know what the Hornets are doing. I feel like they are stuck in no man's land. We're being honest. They're stuck in super no man's land. And apparently, I have this picture. Let me go to it real quick. I'm gonna find this video and we could probably listen to it. But let me see. Where's the picture? Okay, so the Hornets. So they have their own first round pick in the next 7 years. They have a top 14 protected first rounder from Miami 2027 and an unprotected in 2028. A top 2 protected from first and from Dallas in 27. The right to swap with the Lakers in 2030 and an unprotected 2030 Lakers pick. So I feel like they're just getting a lot of assets at this point. Like, it's not like they're really trying to compete. And I get it, but at some point with LaMelo, you have to try to compete so you can put good players around him.
Yeah, no, you definitely do. Only other thing I can think of, bro, because like Miles Bridges is getting older. I think Miles Bridges is in his late 20s. I want to say he's like 26, 27, 28. So like he's in his late 20s. I want to say he's 26.
Who?
And then Miles Bridges. And then LaMelo's what, like mid 20s. He's like what, 23, 24, right?
Can't be. LaMelo 23? Or 20?
Yeah, I think LaMelo like 23.
Wow. That's crazy.
He's been in the league for a minute.
What, he been in the league like 4 years? 5 years? This year 5? No, I think it's year 5 because Ant is 5.
How old is he? He's 20. Yeah, he's 23. He's 23, bro. So they not getting no younger, bro. And this is the time where they're supposed to be learning how to. This is the time they're supposed to be learning how to win. This is the time where they're supposed to be making playoff pushes, and they're far behind. They're far behind. So unless they can get like because Miles Turner's been on the trading block for the last 2-3 years now. Unless they can get a Miles Turner or they can get a decent big over there, I don't see what they're doing. I see no plan for the future at all.
It's only gonna be a matter of time until LaMelo asks for a trade. It's just a matter of time. I can see LaMelo asking for a trade. Me personally, I would say after next year. I can see after next year. I think they're still gonna be losing though. Like I see no future. Okay, so I found a video, so I want to play it, but I don't know. I think you'll be able to hear it. I never actually tried this with a video before, so.
Here's the thing, Shannon.
Can you hear
that?
that?
I can hear it.
Okay,
yeah. Say, I'm okay when shots are missed. I'm okay when errors happen. But if there's at least effort, I can live with those things. Mark Williams has put together a first half that I've never seen from a starting center at the NBA level. Heck, even maybe the college level. He was so poor from an effort perspective today that they had to switch him off of Jonas Valanciunas. And then he was giving up wide open threes because he wasn't hustling out to contest threes. The effort has to be better. You might be down 23 points. Whatever. But the effort has to be better. This is a Washington Wizards team that's dead last in offense and dead last in defense. And they are beating you by 23 points on your home floor because you don't feel like moving. This is crazy. And Mark Williams, if you're going to be the center of a franchise where they've invested in you and they have planned for you to be a core piece of what they're going to be moving forward, that effort is unacceptable. Here's the thing.
So you traded him because he's lazy.
First off, I don't think he's lazy at all. I don't know what dude is talking about. What did Mark Williams was hurt when he first came into the season? What did he hurt again? What was
it? His foot? Was it his foot?
So it's like, well, one because then he had setbacks too, didn't he?
I think so.
Because he didn't start the season. He didn't start the season off because he was still hurt at the beginning of the season too.
Because he was hurt last year. Because he missed because I had him on my fantasy team last year, and he got injured in December and never came back for the rest of the season.
Yeah, bro. So one, his foot probably still bothering him. Two, bro, you're on the Charlotte Hornets, bro. Y'all not playing for nothing. I understand, you want to show effort every single night, bro. But one, I'm just coming back off injury. We not playing for nothing. So it's like, bro, you basically out there getting your stats. You know what I'm saying? But now that he's with the Lakers, I don't think that so-called effort that he doesn't show, I don't think you're gonna see that, bro. Every time I see Mark Williams hoop, I see him showing effort. I see him hustling. I see him diving for loose balls. But so I don't know what dude is talking about. I don't agree with it at all.
Run, man, and that's what the Lakers.
Yeah, you can't be lazy if you rim run. Rim run.
He going from LaMelo. He going from LaMelo to Luka Doncic now,
and Bron.
And
Bron love passing to his bigs, bro. Luka love passing to his bigs, bro. So he gonna eat. He got an opportunity to eat. So whoever got Mark Williams in fantasy, y'all better be praying to the saying thank you to the fantasy gods.
Weekly reminder that Gabe Vincent's an NPC. Gabe Vincent slander is crazy. La Casino. My bad if I mispronounced your name. Mark Williams is everyone's new daddy. Hey, man. All I'm saying is, Rob cooking, I apologize. You cooking, brother. Lakers are back, baby. We back, man. But let's get into the next big trade that happened over the weekend. De'Aaron Fox gets traded to the San Antonio Spurs, and Zach LaVine gets traded to the Sacramento Kings. Once again, I already talked about the trade, so we're going to let Charles talk about the trade. What are your thoughts on De'Aaron Fox on the San Antonio Spurs and Zach LaVine on the Sacramento Kings?
Shit, well, as far as De'Aaron Fox and the San Antonio Spurs, we've been talking about this ever since they reported. At first, we were saying trade, but now that they got De'Aaron Fox, like I said, I like it. I think De'Aaron Fox, Wemby, Stephon Castle, Devin Vassell, Keldon Johnson, and Harrison Barnes. I think that could be a championship team with Greg Popovich. And depending on who else that they get during free agency or who else that they trade for, I think that could be a championship team. I like that move a lot. Now, as far as Sacramento and Zach LaVine, it don't really move the needle for me. I think the Sacramento Kings are still gonna be mid. They just gonna be one of those teams that's fighting for a playoff spot and just trying to put butts in the seats. They're just a good team that's gonna get bounced out the playoffs first or second round if they can make it to the second round. But most likely a first round exit or a playing team. Yeah, that does nothing for me. Now, if they would have had De'Aaron Fox and then got Zach LaVine, then that's a whole different story. But as the roster's constructed right now, they just mid, bro. They just mid.
What about the Chicago Bulls side?
Hey, they
Is
got their
Zach
pick
Collins-
back.
Yeah,
They
they
got
got
their
their pick back. They got their
That's
pick
the
back.
best thing. That's the best thing that they could have did was get their pick. That's literally the best thing they did.
Even though they got Zach Collins, Kevin Huerter, and Trey Jones, and they got their own pick back, at least they are telling the Bulls fans, this is what we're doing. Because all these other times they was, we don't know what
we
might
might do it. Yeah.
But at least they're telling us we're going to another rebuild, guys. So just be prepared. And it's like, thank you. That's all you gotta tell us. You're going into another rebuild. And they also talking about Vucevic. They said the Bulls and the Warriors are somewhat in discussions of trading Vucevic to the Warriors. Now we gonna get into the Warriors later of the Jimmy Butler trade, but we gonna stick right here. When I graded the Spurs, I gave them an A+ because they didn't give up anybody. We always talked about Keldon Johnson was getting in the trade regardless. You were saying they was gonna have to give up Stephon Castle. They kept everybody.
I thought they would have. You give away a point guard.
But then I was like, man, I said, man, I can't. I said I might not give him up. I said I might not have to give him up. But did you see that little interview with De'Aaron Fox? He said that he basically kind of told the Spurs, but told Stephon Castle, I want them to keep you. I want to play with you when I get over here. He said that to him. But just the fact that you still got the core of Stephon, Jeremy Sohan, Devin Vassell, Keldon Johnson, you still kept Harrison Barnes, CP3 is still there. Obviously, Wembanyama. I mean, the Spurs is cooking. I don't know what they did to keep all them players. I don't know what happened in them talks. But just
and they still got draft capital.
They still got
and they got cap space.
How much cap space do they have?
All I know is the Spurs, bro. That's what I'm saying, bro. It's not too far-fetched to say that the Spurs can be title contenders next year because they have so many assets and so many things to work with. Now, what they gonna do with it, I don't know. I haven't did a deep dive in it to say which players that they can get or that they should get to boost their team and be a title contenders. But they have the pieces and they have the things. They have everything to make those moves. So it's not too far-fetched to say title contenders, especially with Wemby. You just said Wemby was last week. Wemby was like, what, a top 15 player already. So with another year of development, he might be top 10. He might be top 10, maybe top 5. Who knows? With another year of development. But my all season in a training camp with De'Aaron Fox, Stephon Castle gets better. Everybody that goes to the Spurs gets better every single year, bro. So it's like, it's not too far-fetched.
I still think it's a little far-fetched. I'm not gonna cap. Let me
What time is the trade deadline in? It ended at 12, right?
2 o'clock. No, 2 o'clock. 2 our time. 2 our time.
Okay. All right.
So honestly, we could probably stay on here all the way up till then, but it just depends. Cap space. No, that's not it. Okay, I'm on Fanspo. But yeah, they still got the Hawks pick. They still got their own pick. They still got the Atlanta Hawks pick to swap in the first round. They still got a 2027 first round pick by the Hawks. And I'm looking back now. They gave up a lot. They got a lot for DeJounte Murray. Now that I'm looking at this.
But you got to think at that time, DeJounte was a triple. He was on his Westbrook stuff.
I agree. But is DeJounte Murray worth 3 first round picks?
No, they sold high.
That's what they got. That's what they gave up. Yeah. So I'm looking like they got the 25 first, the 26 first, and the 27 Hawks pick. So they got a lot for DeJounte Murray, and I think they got a couple of players back. They got 14 picks. They do have 14 picks. So if they want to, depending on what star player is out there at that time, they could potentially go and get, say, like I'm just using example, Paul George. That's just an example. They could do that. But for right now, I do not think they're a title contender. But you said, depending on if they make some moves or not, you would put them in the title contender.
Now, say if they get Paul George. So Wemby, Paul George, De'Aaron Fox, Castle, and Jeremy
Paul
Shohan.
George sucks.
Bro, that's even if this Paul George do suck.
He sucks, bro.
Even if he do suck, bro, he not as your third option. That's not bad.
He's
Wemby, Fox, and PG.
If he can get it together,
healthy though.
But when he's in, trade. Breaking news. Oh, we damn near just talked about it. Hold on. Yep, there we go. Francisco just put in there. The Phoenix Suns are traded Jusuf Nurkic and a 2026 first round pick to Charlotte for Cody Martin, Nurkic, and a 2026 second round pick. Look at that. We just talked about the Hornets.
I don't even like it though. I don't even like it, bro. I don't even like it, bro. Bro, Nurkic? Bro, he is
Nurkic.
He is a bum.
It's crazy. No, go ahead.
I was gonna say, bro, he is a bum, bro. If you want to talk about somebody that don't show effort, that's him, bro. You know how many times I've been seeing Nurkic not go for a rebound? How many times he did not dive for a ball when it was right in front of his face? Bro, that man is a bum. He barely rebound. He can barely score. There you go, Francisco. Left cheek for a right cheek. Buns, straight buns.
Hey, man,
that don't move the needle for me, and he's slow. The Hornets are a fast-paced team. You have athletes on your team. Why would you trade for Nurkic, who don't even run?
But you need a big.
Bro, not that big. You was better off keeping what's doing that Diabate. You better off starting him.
He ain't good. He ain't that good.
He better than Nurkic.
Brother, why does everybody hate Nurkic, bro? Nurkic has been getting a lot of slander in the past couple of years. Huh?
Play?
I think he's play.
That man is a doodle brown shirt on 2K. He, like Francisco said, he's a left cheek. He damn near both cheeks, left and right. That man is butt. But no, if the Spurs get Paul George, you don't think that's a championship team? Paul George, Castle, Fox, Wemby, and Shohan?
Are they better than the OKC Thunder?
Debatable. That'd be debatable. Bro, first off, Wemby clears everybody on that team.
Okay,
that's first and foremost.
I'm going with that.
I'm not saying Stephon Castle or De'Aaron Fox are shut down Shea, but they can slow him down.
They're not shutting that boy down. I'm sorry.
But they can slow him down. Other than that,
who 30?
Do OKC?
So his average?
Other than that, who do OKC really have a score? Because Wemby gonna shut down Chet.
We was just, what was it, last
you
week?
You could put Jeremy Shohan on Jalen Williams.
J-Dub, if he ever takes the offensive step, and they still got Chet.
I mean, yeah, but if you could put Jeremy Shohan on Jalen Williams, and I'm cool with that. Or you could put Keldon Johnson on him. I'm cool with that.
I'll kind of say this then. When it comes to, okay, we're saying Paul George. Now we don't know who they traded for, so we just gonna go with this. Shea, Wemby. Wemby is better than Shea. Not actually, I don't know. I would say not right now. I'll say not right now. So, but it's up to debate. It's whatever. De'Aaron Fox, J-Dub. I think we can say De'Aaron Fox is better. You know, he better than J-Dub. It's fine. Now, when we get to Chet and Paul George, I'm taking Chet all day over Paul George. I'm sorry. And I love Paul George. But I'm taking Chet over Paul.
Keep going.
I don't know who. Okay, so, you know what?
Lou Dort and Jeremy Shohan. Or Stephon Castle.
I damn near want to say Lou Dort over Jerry Sohan, low key. I want to say it, but I think Jerry Sohan has more upside.
Yeah,
I think he has more
Jeremy
upside.
Sohan is a better player, bro.
I think he has
Luke
more
Dort's
upside.
probably the better. Luke Dort's the better defender, but Jeremy Sohan do
I think Lou
everything,
Dort's
bro.
a better shooter. I think he's a better shooter.
Yeah,
than
he's a better shooter. Yeah, he's a better shooter. But Jeremy Sohan can shoot. He rebound. He play D. He could pass. So Pop putting him at point for that year, that wasn't bad.
That was low key like a dumb move. I ain't gonna cap. At that time,
No, it was. At that time, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It was kind of dumb at that time. It was.
But
really
now it makes sense now though.
No, I said it. I was like, maybe that helped him, like, be a better like point forward and a passer at that time. But at the time, it was kind of questionable. It was a questionable move. You could do Alex Caruso. You could do Alex Caruso, Stephon Castle. Honestly, Stephon has way more upside than Caruso, but I don't know what Stephon Castle is going to be in year 2. I have no clue. I have no clue whatsoever. So for now, I'll just say Alex Caruso. I'm going to just say Alex Caruso for now because I don't know what Stephon's going to do in year 2. I really don't.
Even right now, I'm still taking Castle over Alex Caruso.
He can't even shoot.
Who? Stephon Castle?
He's not shooting that good this year.
I mean, it's his first year in the league, bro. I ain't tripping on that, but
that's why I'm going off now. But that's why I'm going off right now.
Alex Caruso can barely shoot.
But he's a better shooter than him right now, though.
I'm still taking Castle over him because Castle can literally get to the rim whenever he wants. Alex Caruso can't get to the rim whenever he wants. And Stephon Castle's a great finisher. And he can pass. He can pass. He can still play D. He's a good rebounder for a guard. So like he's a good all-around player. It's not too far-fetched to say they would be on the same level if they got Paul George. It wouldn't be that bad.
If Paul George could get it together. But I wanted to speak on the Kings side. I think the Kings, I think they're still a pack of mid. I still think they're a pack of mid, honestly. I feel like you did, but I didn't give them like I think when I said the grade, I think I said a C at the time. I think it was like a C- because even though you lost De'Aaron Fox, you still did get a good score in Zach LaVine. So I can't fault them for that. You still got a good score. You got like 3 first-round picks. One of them is conveyed, so it's really 2 second-rounders. So you can throw that away. And you got 3 second-rounders. So at the end of the day, you still got score. You still got a score, but it's like DeRozan, Zach, Malik, and Sabonis. It's like
it looked ugly.
I'm not gonna say it don't look ugly. It's just I don't want to say it looks ugly, but it don't look pretty. But I don't want to use the word ugly, if that makes sense. It's just like, what am I supposed to do with this? Like, what can I do with this?
A first round exit.
Make the play in. Because I said if they make the play in, they would have to face either OKC or say Houston or who's second seed right now in the West?
Now I ain't gonna lie. I can see them giving Houston some go. I can see that.
Houston's offense is that offense is not good.
I can see Sacramento giving Houston some go, but OKC no, they're not doing nothing with OKC.
Right now, it's the Grizzlies at number 2.
They're not doing nothing with the Grizzlies. I think the Grizzlies can get them, but that's if Desmond Baines is back healthy.
So it's like it doesn't move me. Like, I mean, it's cool for them. You replace a good scorer, and De'Aaron Fox is better than Zach LaVine. I think we can all say that. But Zach LaVine is having a really good year this year. Like, really good year. He's shooting like 55 from the 50-something from the field and like 40-something from 3. So he's having a good year, honestly. But he ain't De'Aaron Fox. So I don't know. It's the Sacramento Bulls over there.
Yes.
Like Zach LaVine and DeRozan again.
Y'all just traded them to the same team. Like, I knew it was another team that wanted Zach besides the Kings. That couldn't have been the best deal that they got, bro.
It probably was. I ain't gonna lie.
I low-key think they was worried about getting that pick back. I think that's what they was really worried about.
So now they really need to go on tank because when I saw that start line that one game, man, it was Lonzo, Ayo, Kobe, Josh Giddey, and Vucevic. I'm like, man, they really out here starting 4 guards. It's like, man, it's bad out here.
Billy
It's
Donovan
bad
gone after this year, bro. I ain't gonna lie
Think
to you.
so?
He gone.
Is it?
Yeah. This is it.
Oh, yeah, and Lonzo resigned for 2 years, $20 million. I think it's a good move. I think it's a good move for him and the Bulls. I think
he get it.
Now I really think the Bulls gonna get rid of him next year or the year after because now he has a reasonable contract to move. Because I don't think nobody wanted to trade for $20 million Lonzo. I don't think nobody wanted to trade for that.
And then I like the deal because, I don't like the deal for the Bulls because it's like, bro, you don't need Lonzo. Why do you still got Lonzo?
But they can use him as a trade chip next year.
Yeah, they can use him as a trade chip, and then on top of that, it gives Lonzo the opportunity to prove himself. You know that it's a 2-year contract, so within them 2 years, if you can prove that you're healthy and you're still the same defensive-minded point guard, and you still putting up good stats, you're doing what you were doing prior to injury, then he can get another big contract. So it was a good move for him for sure. Because then now on the Bulls, he's gonna play, bro. He's gonna play with them.
Yeah, I think he's gonna play. I don't think he starts, but I think he plays though. It said teams still pursuing Durant. Multiple squads making really aggressive calls to Suns regarding potential trade. Like when it came to the KD trade, apparently I saw some reports. It said that they were scared of his commitment to the Suns because I want to say either this year or the next year is his last year, and they're scared he might not re-sign back. So that's why they were fielding offers on potentially trading him.
Did you see that that Warriors deal was already done, but KD said no? Like KD was supposed to go back to the Warriors, Jimmy was supposed to go to the Suns, and Andrew Wiggins was supposed to go to the Heat. But KD was like, "Nah."
I think he don't want to deal with Draymond no more. I think he over that,
why
bro.
would you? Why would you, bro? Like it's like bro. I've already did what I was supposed to do. I came in here and won y'all some championships, bro. I don't like. I think if him and Draymond did end on a bad note, I think he would be open to going back. But it's like, bro, what's the point? Ain't no point in going back. I'm not gonna deal with that no more, bro. Been there, done that.
Yeah, after Draymond called him the B and all that other stuff, it's like, bro, like I know how you are, so I don't want to. I love Steph. He probably loves Steve Kerr still, but I don't love you, bro. And I ain't got time to be over there just fake being cool and all that. So I think he probably still cool with Draymond. Like if they see each other, they dap each other up, maybe talk for a little bit.
But seeing them every day,
yeah,
you were seeing them every day.
Yeah, I don't think Kevin Durant want to do that. So I think he's like, I'd rather just stay with the Suns. And I think Kevin Durant is at the point where, well, technically he still got to prove something, but he really don't got to prove anything.
No, he don't.
He really don't. Like. I think it would be nice for him to win, stay with his own team. Technically, he's tried that twice, and technically they both have failed so far. But he really doesn't have to prove anything. He has 2 championships. He has 5 MVPs. He has an MVP. So he's good. Like, he really don't got to do anything.
Only thing I've ever wished for KD, I thought KD should have been the number 1 scorer of all time. Don't get me wrong. I don't take nothing away from Bron. But it just feels like KD should have that number 1 scoring title, bro. Like, we should have been seeing KD do what Shea do, dropping multiple 50s in the season, bro. Like, but we've never seen KD have that big scoring output. Like, that's the only thing I wish for KD.
Well, since we was talking about the Warriors, let's go into this other blockbuster trade that happened last night. Jimmy Butler gets traded to the Golden State Warriors for basically Andrew Wiggins. The Warriors get Jimmy Butler. The Heat get Andrew Wiggins, PJ Tucker, Kyle Anderson, a protected first-round pick. Pistons get Lenny Waters, Josh Richardson, and a second-round pick. And the Jazz get Dennis Schroeder, a 2032 second-round pick. What are your thoughts on Jimmy Butler on the Golden State Warriors?
Hey, now remember when we was talking about it, like that could either go 2 ways. It's either gonna go good, or it's gonna go bad. Because between Jimmy and Draymond, how you gonna have both of them 2 coexist together like that? I feel like they gonna butt heads immediately.
Draymond said he cool. He said he can mesh with him. That's what he said.
That's what he said. He just saying that for the media, bro. But yeah, if they can mesh well, I mean the Golden State Warriors still ain't gonna do nothing. I mean it makes that team a little bit better. And Jimmy signed he signed a 2-year extension, didn't he?
2 years, so $111 million.
60 mil is nuts.
No, it's 50. It's 50. It's 111.
50. 111. I'm bad.
No, you good.
But yeah. So you got Jimmy for 2 more years, so you could try to build something around Steph, Jimmy, and Draymond. But as of this year, it's not gonna really do nothing for y'all. I like it because they've upgraded their roster. Um, but from the Miami Heat point, Pat Riley, what are you doing, dog? Like, don't get me wrong. Jimmy was doing all that petty stuff, but you didn't put his trade value so low that the best player that you got back for him was Andrew Wiggins. Don't get me wrong. Ain't nothing against Andrew Wiggins, but he's not no Jimmy Butler. He's not no franchise player. You basically gave away Jimmy for some donuts. Like, what are y'all gonna do with this? I understand you in the East and you can still at least make the play-in and be competitive because it's the East, but Tyler Hero, Andrew Wiggins, and Bam Adebayo does nothing for me. That does nothing at all.
So for the Warriors side, they did get help, but I think that was I think they wanted Jimmy Butler, but it's like, we really want KD. Well, we can't get KD, so let's go back to Jimmy, brother. And the Warriors was like, let's trade for you. We'll give you your money, brother. We'll give you the money. Now I think we might get a motivated Jimmy. Jimmy, he finally gets his money. Now he should go over there and act right. The thing is, unless Kuminga, AirPods, and all them.
Oh, another trade.
What is it?
The Hawks are trading DeAndre Hunter to the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Whoa.
For Karis LeVert, George Niang, and 3 second-round picks and 2 pick swaps. Low key,
that's a good move.
Better. Yes, that makes them better, bro. Because that's all they were missing. And DeAndre Hunter has been hooping this season. So him, Darius Garland, Donovan Mitchell, Mobley, and Jared Allen, that's not bad, bro.
Remember we was talking about. Remember when we was doing like I think we didn't have DeAndre Hunter obviously, but we was talking about Cam Johnson. I think that would be a good fit. I mean, DeAndre Hunter and Cam Johnson are kind of similar type players. So now that you get DeAndre Hunter,
I think he's a better defender.
No, that's
and Cam's the better shooter, but DeAndre Hunter can shoot. So it's like that was a good trade. I like that trade. I like that trade a lot.
Hey, and I said I think that could move the needle. I think that moves the needle for them to potentially, dare I say, get to the finals.
Because with him now, they could damn near knock off the Celtics. They can damn near knock off the Celtics because now they got enough bodies. They got enough defenders. They got enough scoring now. They got enough shooting. So they can fuck around. They can probably knock Boston off.
I would still pick Boston. I would still pick them, but I think this moves the needle. Does he start?
Yeah, for sure. Well, probably not to start out because he got to get accustomed to like the offense and stuff like that, and they system and they terminology. But by playoffs, yes, I think he should be starting.
And they still got him for 3 more. Well, counting this year, they still got him for 3 more years technically. For this year, next year, and the year after that. For 21 this year, 23 and 24. He's only 20. He's only 27. So
low-key, they deep too. They roster deep too. Because coming off the bench, you got Ty Jerome. You got Isaiah Okoro. He's a good defender.
Good.
Sarah Merrill. He's a
DeAndre Hunter, right for now. So yeah, they got a good team.
And DeAndre Max Strus, whoever. Yeah,
Max Strus starting right now, but yeah, they got a good team. They got a really good team.
What backup bigs do they have?
Tristan Thompson.
And that's it.
I think that's it.
They need a backup big. Well, they need another backup big. Because if something happens to Mobley or Jared Allen, you need a backup big. Tristan Thompson ain't there, yo.
I think he's just there for moral support.
That's that Udonis Haslam treatment, bro.
Basically.
Yeah. So they need a backup big. That's the only other thing they need is a backup big now. That's all they need.
I like this trade, man. They basically get another 3-and-D shooter. Because that's what I said with Cam Johnson. I think that's really what they've been missing was a 3-and-D. Now you compare him with Mitchell and Garland. and he can spread, and he could be on the wing, and he a lanky dude too. They got a lot of good players on that team, man.
Yeah,
I like this trade. Off the top of my head, I give this trade probably like an A for the Cavs. Low key.
Is this low key the best trade? Like as far as like team fit and what it does for the team and everything like that, I low key say this is the best trade. Probably besides the Luka trade, and this low key probably the best trade. Well, yeah, and that one
fit wise, I would say De'Aaron Fox with the Spurs.
Yeah. This was a really good trade. I like that. I didn't think the Cavs was gonna trade for anybody either. I thought they were just gonna ride with who they got.
I did think they was missing the 3-and-D though. I felt like they was missing that. Like I felt like if Isaiah Core was a better shooter, I think they wouldn't be like looking for that type of player. Max Strus is really just a 3-point shooter. He doesn't bring the defense like that. So having DeAndre Hunter, who has been amazing off the bench for them, like he's been so good. This is probably his best year I've seen him play. I ain't gonna lie. Low key.
No, it is. It definitely is. Do you think they keep him on the bench just for the simple fact of since he's been going crazy off the bench so far? Like, let's not change that and let's just keep him on the bench.
Me personally, I probably would just keep him on the bench. I'd probably keep him on the bench. I'm not gonna lie. Why take him away from what he's been doing? And especially he can get his looks. He's the best player on the bench. Clearly, he's the best player. Yeah. So because Karis LeVert's not there no more. So I'll probably keep him on the bench and keep Max Strus in for the 3-point shooting that's helped spread the floor. Then maybe when we get to crunch time and you gonna start Jared Allen Mobley regardless. So it don't matter if you're smaller bigs. So when it comes to crunch time, you can have DeAndre Hunter slide over to the 3. Good.
Well, even if they do want to do the small ball, they can do Darius, Donovan, him, Max Strus and Mobley.
I actually love this trade. I love it. I love this trade.
Yeah, that was a really good trade.
But let me get back to Jimmy Butler. So you got Jimmy Butler now. You got Steph Curry, Draymond. That's your big 3. That is not a good looking big 3. I'm not gonna lie. I think they're still decent. I still think they're decent. But it's not championship move though. They ain't winning no championship with that. But I feel like they went out and said, you know what? We do need to get help for Steph Curry. And to their credit, when Jimmy Butler is in the playoffs, he does go God mode. So let's just hypothetically say I think they're staying and playing regardless. Could they give, say, a OKC or potentially say a Houston Grizzlies? I said Houston Rockets or Memphis Grizzlies some go. Could they give them some problems?
Houston, and the Grizzlies, I can see them giving them some go. But what if they give Vucevic? If they give Vucevic, do you put them not entitled contender? But
that kind of moves me.
Okay,
that moves me somewhat. The problem is he is not a rim protector, man. They still need some rim protection.
No. And then the Warriors like to play fast pace too because they like to get up a lot of threes. So and Vucevic doesn't really run the floor that well. So it's like.
I do give the Warriors credit though, because we always talked about they would have to give up like Kuminga. And I definitely said I was like, man, I'm asking for Kuminga. They kept Kuminga. I got credit on that. They kept Kuminga. They kept AirPods. They kept all their young blood. All their young guys. So I'm giving them credit for that.
Nah, they still gonna be on dirt with him.
Yes. Steve Kerr still gonna be petty with Kuminga. He's still gonna be petty with him. But Andrew Wiggins hasn't had a bad year. And I don't think it's a bad return because I don't really count Kyle Anderson. They just traded PJ Tucker for Davion Mitchell. But so technically, I'm really just saying Jimmy Butler for Andrew Wiggins. That's what I'm really doing. So you got a younger player who's basically 6 years younger, who's athletic. When he can hit the 3 ball, he can hit it really good. So basically, you kind of got a lesser version of Jimmy Butler and a younger version. So I'm really not upset now. Are they going to win a championship? Hell no. But you got younger, and you got somebody potentially, say, on a cheaper deal than Jimmy Butler. So, I mean, it's not bad. But as usual, the Heat don't get superstars. They don't get stars. So I don't think it's that bad for the Heat. Now your nucleus is Bam, Andrew, and Tyler Hero. That's your nucleus now.
That ain't it to me. That gives mid too. And even though they in the East, they gon' at least make the play-in or playoffs because they're in the East. But that don't do nothing for
They
me.
be
That is nothing for me.
where are they at in the
Unless Andrew
standings?
Wiggins turns into this all-star caliber player or something like that.
Right now, they
But
will face the Knicks in the first round.
I getting smoked. I'll say a gentleman sweep. I'll get them one game. 4-1.
Damn, man. Cat Cooks Bam.
Yes.
Oh, I forgot
Yeah.
about Khalil Ware. Khalil Ware he been playing good, man. So
Yeah.
that's your nucleus. That's your nucleus. And if you want to
That's
count
not it.
Jaime or Jovic,
That's
you
not
know,
it.
whatever. So I think it's not really bad. I mean, for the Warriors, honestly, they only got a 2-year window because Steph Curry, once all their deals done, Steph gonna be 38, Jimmy gonna be 38. Like, so your window it's short. It's really
Short as
short
hell.
now. So
Mm.
you gotta try to win with this big three, technically. Draymond, Jimmy Butler, and Steph Curry. And Steph Curry isn't having really a Steph Curry year. He
Good year.
hasn't. We
he
gotta
hasn't.
be honest. So, I mean, they
Hey,
did
if we being
something.
honest, Steph ain't deserve to make the All-Star team.
I kind of agree.
If we being honest.
He got in there because it's San Francisco. Like, because
Yeah.
me personally, if Luka was starting, he was gonna be starting regardless. He was gonna
Mhm.
start over Steph regardless, and Steph would have probably just went to the bench. But Steph is just at that point where he's always gonna make it just because, like, it's
Yeah,
gonna
man.
happen.
Yeah.
So what if what if the Warriors would have got Kevin Durant though? Would your move would have changed?
Yeah. Yes. Because now that they got Kevin Durant, but it depends. Are they still gonna keep Kuminga then? Because if I'm the Suns, you gotta give me
No,
Kuminga,
but
dog.
we go off that trade though. Remember
Oh, like just
that trade that was gonna
okay.
happen.
Well, yeah, that's still. I mean, yeah, it's still. I still like it. I think it moves me. I don't think they would do anything this year, but the following year, I think they would be in title contentions, but not this year because it'd be too late in the season to try to make a comeback and try to pull a bunch of stuff off. And then y'all don't have the same team y'all had when KD was there, so it's like you
Sure.
still gotta build that team. You still gotta build that team around KD and Steph again.
Is Kuminga starting? Do you
If
start
KD
him?
was there,
No,
or
right now with Jimmy Butler.
I would, because my thing is get your best players out there on the floor. Because it'd be what Steph,
That floor space is not good.
Jimmy,
It's not
Steph,
good.
Jimmy, Draymond, Kuminga, and
That's
then
floor
who be they
spacing.
fifth? Who be they fifth?
Unless they put Draymond at center, then you might
And then who
run
else is
Airpods or Buddy Hield.
Nah, that's not it. Well, yeah, probably be Buddy Hield then, because for shooting purposes. But yeah, that's nasty. That's spacing. That's spacing to be
That spacing
nasty.
ain't good, bro. You only have literally probably one really, really good shooter, and that's Steph. Jimmy Butler is hit or miss shooting. Kuminga is maybe hit or miss. Draymond, he's shooting better, but I'm not counting on Draymond to be hitting a lot of threes all the time. Ugh.
Yeah, Steve Kerr would have to change his offense all the way around. Well, he gonna have to change his offense around anyways now that he got Jimmy.
So, well, Jimmy's Jimmy's good second option now.
Yeah,
not the first option no more. Honestly, I gotta see how this gonna work. Give me 10 games. I gotta see how this gonna work. But getting Jimmy Butler, it's a good move. It's a desperate move. Honestly, it's desperate. Remember, because there was that report saying they was looking
Mike Dunleavy got to do something. Mike Dunleavy got to do something since this is new. Since he's just taken over the. Well, he's been a GM for what, 2 years or just one year?
This year too.
Yeah, so he got to do something to make his name as a GM, and this was the best move he could do.
Man, that don't move me. I ain't gonna lie. I think it's okay. Since I really didn't make a video on it, I'm gonna rate the grade. If I rate the trade, I give
it a B.
I would give the Heat like a B minus. I think the Heat, I give it a B minus too. I give it a B minus. I think, like I said, you got Andrew Wiggins, you got a younger player, so I'm cool with that. Like Andrew Wiggins gonna turn 30, like I think in the next month or so. No, I think it's this month. So you got a younger player. You don't have 36-year-old Jimmy Butler, so he fits the timeline with everybody. So it's not bad, but it is what it is. Brandon Ingram gets traded to the Toronto Raptors for Bruce Brown, Kelly Olynyk, and a 2026 first round pick and a 2025 second round pick. What do you think of Brandon Ingram on the Toronto Raptors?
I ain't gonna lie. Like, okay, so now in our little group chat, they weren't rocking with it for real.
Man,
Well, I wouldn't say they weren't rocking with it,
you
but
can't trust with them. You can't trust them.
but I don't think it was bad. I don't think it was a bad move. Because now you got a bunch of length over there now. You got Scotty, you got RJ, and you got Brent. Only thing is, I don't know who's gonna start where or how it's gonna run unless they make Scotty their point guard now. But you still got Quickly. So it's like, I don't know. But the starting five of Quickly, RJ, Brandon Ingram, Scotty Barnes, and Podol, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. I'm just curious to see on how they gonna make all that work. Because Scotty needs the ball in his hands. RJ don't really need the ball in his hands because he somewhat got better at catching and shooting, but he still needs the ball in his hand to be effective. All those players need the ball in their hands. Besides probably what Quickly. So I wonder how they gonna do that between Ingram, Scotty, and RJ. I wonder how the offense is gonna work between them three. But I'm not mad at it because defensive wise, there's a lot of length over there.
They said they're a super play-in team.
I can see that. I can
They
see
said they're
yeah.
said they're a super play-in team. Like I said earlier, I'm still low-key is kind of confused on the trade because you already got Scotty, you still have RJ, you still got Quickly technically. It's like you just said, everybody on that team needs the ball in their hands outside of Quickly. And this is Brandon Ingram last year, and he been hurt. So honestly, we don't even know if he coming back this year. Because I think he still got a messed up ankle. So we don't even know. But like I said earlier, I was like, you only gave up Bruce Brown and Kelly Olynyk in a 2026 first round pick, technically for Brandon Ingram. So you really didn't give up anything. So it's like, if we resign him, good for us. If he walks, it's not the end of the world, but we would like to resign him.
Yeah.
I think it's okay. I think it's a good move. It's just a hair scratch because, like, why do y'all want what do y'all need him for? Like, I think that's what do you need?
I know they traded picks to them. Do the Raptors still got their 2025 first round pick?
Yeah, they still got.
Okay, so now,
so then you get a top 5 pick potentially.
Yeah, to me personally, I would if they get a top 5 pick, I would try to get Dylan Harper, and then once you get Dylan Harper, I'll trade away Quickly.
Man, he can pay $30 million though. Who want that?
So Quickly?
Yeah, who want that?
Somebody that's gonna need a scoring guard. The Magic needs something, dog. They need something over there. They need some scoring or something, dog.
Bro, I don't
but
want
some team will trade for him.
Bro, the Raptors overpaid for that man, and I know they had to trade him. I mean, not sign him. I know they had to sign him, but at the end of the day, Emmanuel Quickly is not worth $30 million a year. He's not. I'm sorry, he's not.
He had that one good year with the Knicks.
He's not. He's just not worth 30, and it's like you said, if you get a top 5 and they say they get Dylan Harper and you trade Quickly, it's like, I don't want to trade for $30 million a year for Emmanuel Quickly. Like, that's too much. Low-key, if they get a top 5 pick and they get number 1, they still gonna draft Cooper Flag, low-key. I feel like they still gonna do it. Then you got all them dudes. Then they throw out a lineup of freaking Scotty, RJ, Brandon Ingram, Cooper, depending on they keep Jakob, throw that out there.
That's nasty though.
That's
as far as offensive wise, that's nasty because Cooper Flag is not really a 3-point threat. RJ, he shot the ball a little bit better
this year,
but and then Brandon Ingram, he likes to shoot mid ranges. I mean, he could hit the 3, but he likes to shoot mid ranges. Scotty, he's not really a 3-point threat for real. He can hit them, but he really ain't got no 3-point shooting out there.
Yeah, Quickly is getting $32 million a year for the next 4 years.
Yeah, nah. I'd say he probably worth between 22, 24. I would have paid for him, but not no 30.
I mean, the move is not bad. I think Brandon Ingram.
No, it's not bad.
It's not a bad move, but it was them reports saying that it was the Raptors and the Hawks, and I was like, maybe the Hawks need him. I think the
No,
Hawks.
the
We always
Hawks
talk about.
needed him. They needed him. Well, what if he just signs to the Hawks in the offseason?
He could, but the Raptors could give him the most money.
Mm.
And I
Well,
think
that all
RJ
depends
is
on him,
extension eligible. I saw somebody say RJ Barrett is extension eligible this year, so there you got to pay RJ.
Yeah,
It's
so
like,
well, it's up to Brandon Ingram. It's up to Brandon. Me
Would
personally,
you-
I think his fit better would be on Atlanta. I think his fit better would be on Atlanta.
I was about to say, would you resign with the Raptors?
No, I would go to Atlanta because if he go to Atlanta, he can low key be their first option. Because I'm not saying Trey can't be Trey can be your first option, but Trey's a pass first point guard. So now he got somebody that he can get a ball to, and then that could take pressure off of him, and he can go crazy. I think Trey is really good as a second option, for sure. But yeah, his best fit would be on with the Hawks.
It's crazy. The Hawks about to tank low key, and they don't even got their own pick. Like, what are we doing?
Wait, who got their pick?
The Spurs.
The Spurs, right? And is it protected?
Let me go back. Let me look.
Because
I
if
don't
it's
think so.
protected, then okay. But if it's not, they
I
tweaking.
don't think
dog.
so. I don't think so. Hold on.
If it's not protected, they tweaking. Because they definitely tanking now.
But they wasn't trying to tank because I don't think it's protected. I think it's unprotected. I think it's an unprotected pick.
We got 1 hour left to trade deadline, y'all.
Yeah, we probably just stay on here, honestly. We still got a couple of more things to talk about. Like I said, it's not a bad move. I think it's okay. Hold on, let me see. Spurs. Where are you at, Spurs? Picks. Man, they got 24 picks. It's crazy. Nope, no protections. No protections. No protections.
Oh my god!
No.
So wait,
So they tried.
the
They
Spurs-
really can't tank. They really can't tank.
see the Spurs finna have 2 lottery picks. They finna have 2 lottery picks. They can either draft them or they can flip them. But they finna have 2 decent lottery picks. Oh my god! The Hawks should at least put protection on it or something, dog. Oh my
Jalen
god!
Johnson is gone. And Deandre, bro, your second and third best players are gone. So now you rolling out.
Ken Capella's not playing. Bogey's not playing.
So it's really Dyson Daniels and Okongwu. Ugh.
Yeah,
Nothing
that's
against
really
them, but yeah, they low key tanking low key, and it's like they're just not. Bro, we was just talking about how they were mid, and you was like, we didn't expect them like this. That's what we expected from them. They're mid. They're not even mid no more. They suck. Like they're not
suck,
good,
man.
bro. They're not a good team. I'm sorry, Hawks fans, that y'all got to deal with this BS, man. They about to tank, and they don't even got their own pick, man.
Man, you need to go check on Ace. Ace probably punching the air right now.
Let's talk about these not small trades, but let's talk about Valanciunas to the Kings. What you think about that?
Well, they needed a backup big. So I get why they traded for him. I get why they traded for him, but at the same time, I think another team could have used him. That don't really move the needle for me. It don't really do nothing for me, but they just feel a team need a backup big. I ain't really too crazy about it.
I mean, they did get him. They got him on the cheap though. Well, right now this Hawks pick is at for now at least is at number 10, so you get a top 10 pick.
The Spurs.
Yeah, you're getting a top 10 pick.
Yeah, they tweaked, dog.
But Valanciunas, man, it's a decent move. It's not bad. I mean, like you said, they needed a backup big. If Sabonis ever gets hurt, knock on wood, you still can bring a productive backup big in there to start for them.
Mm-hmm.
He can shoot the three, back to the basket. I have no problem with it. But like you said, I do think another team probably could have used him more because Obviously, he's not going to start. You're not rolling a start lineup out there with Valanciunas and Sabonis. That's not going to happen.
Yeah, that's nasty. That's nasty.
So it's not bad. I think it's okay. Let's talk about Kyle Kuzma and Khris Middleton. The Bucks traded Khris Middleton to the Washington Wizards for Kyle Kuzma. What are your thoughts?
Now, I've seen a lot of people saying they didn't like this trade, or like a lot of analysts saying they didn't like this trade. And I've been seeing a lot of slander online about it. I think it's not bad at all. Because one, you get a little bit younger. You get the I forgot who's out here say it. Somebody was saying, I can't remember exactly who, but somebody was saying that the Bucks they wanted to run more. And I think it was on Gil Arena. They was saying that. There was reports that the Bucks wanted to run more and things like of that nature. And now with Kuzma likes to run. He likes to run the floor. So now you got Kuzma and you got Giannis on the break. And Kuzma, he's a good 3-point shooter. He's probably not the defender Khris Middleton is, but the Bucks ain't really playing no defense anyways. So I mean, I don't think it was bad. I like it. I think it gives them a little bit more juice. And it makes their offense a little bit faster and more up tempo with Dame and Giannis. And you got a player that's healthy, so who knows if Khris Middleton is going to be healthy the whole season?
I think it's a good move. Like you said, the first thing you said is they got younger, and I think that's probably, in my opinion, the best thing. They got a younger player. Khris Middleton's older. I don't want to say injury prone, but he kind of is injury prone. Kuzma isn't having really a good year, honestly, but if he can go to a winning team and he can rejuvenate himself and play some winning good basketball, I think this is a really good move. Like you said, they want to play faster because that's what they do. Because when Giannis gets a rebound and pushes up, Kuzma right there next to him, you drop it off and give it to him. It makes it easy and get easy 2 points. So I don't think it's a bad move. Now, the Bucks, they still need more. They still need more moves though. They've been still not good. I don't care what nobody tells me.
No, it's not.
It's not. Like outside of Bobby Portis, they've been still not good. And they was talking about might potentially flip him, Bobby Portis. But I don't know for what though. But
I ain't gonna lie. I think Kuzma, like his bad year. I think okay. So when they was talking about it on Gil's Arena, they was talking about his contract. So it and the first 2 years, because how long has he been on Washington? 2 years, right?
It feels like he's been on there for a minute. This might be 4 years or 3. I'll look it up. Kyle Kuzma. Let's see, because he signed the extension. He signed that extension.
He's been with them for 4 years. He's been with them for 4 years. But they were saying, like, in his contract, when he signed that extension, like, the first 2 years, it was, like, big money. And then after that, his contract went down. So it was, like, more of a friendly contract. So I'm just speculating at this point. But I can see Kuzma not playing but just doing enough to get by them first 2 years. Because it's like, bro, I'm on the Washington Wizards. I can't do nothing with this. So now, you know what I'm saying? Now I'm a wait till my contract is contract friendly, get traded to a championship team and, start playing. I think Kyle Kuzma is definitely going to start playing better now that he's with the Milwaukee Bucks. Because it's like with the Wizards, bro, I just went there so I can get my money. I signed that extension because they can give me the most money and I can get my money. But now I'm ready to go, bro. I ain't winning here. I'm sitting here with Jordan Poole and we got baddies after every game, bro. I ain't trying to deal with that. Like, let me get up out of here.
He getting paid $23 million next year, 21. Then the last year is 19.
Yeah, that's contract friendly. You know what I mean? So that's just me speculating though. Like, so I can see that's probably why Kuzma's having a down year because it's like, hey, bro, like my trade value is low, so you could trade me to a competitive team now. So I think he's gonna play better on the Bucks though. But like you said, they still need more.
Yeah, but we still, like you said, we still got an hour left. So if a trade happens, if either me or Charles see it, we'll just break it. But let's get into these all-star snubs, man. Obviously, the starters were announced. Me and Charles gave our starters and reserves. We got a couple of wrong. We got a couple of right, but some of these players I do feel like deserve to be an all-star this year. Who, in your opinion, deserve to be an all-star this year that got snubbed?
At first, I was low key gonna say Devin Booker, but then I had to think about it. Like Devin Booker started off the year kind of bad, and their team was very inconsistent. So I'm like, nah, I'm gonna throw him out. But I think Sabonis should have been one. Well, I'm gonna start with the West. I think Sabonis should have been one. I think Kyrie should have been one. I think Norman Powell should have been one over James Harden at least. Like, don't get me wrong, James Harden's been playing good this year, but I don't think he's been playing at an all-star level. Like Norman Powell has been playing at an all-star level. Sabonis has and Kyrie has because he's kept the Dallas Mavericks afloat this entire season. But as from the West, those are the people that I thought should have made it. And on the East, I thought LaMelo should have made it. I thought Trey should have made it. I thought Maxey should have made it over Jaylen Brown, Darius Garland, and Siakam. If you look at it, they numbers better than those three right there. And I feel like Jaylen Brown just got in because he's on one of the best teams in the East. And then Darius Garland, the same thing. You're a top team in the East, so we gotta at least put two of y'all in there. And then Siakam. Siakam is only averaging 20 and like 8 or something like that. He's not even really putting up all-star numbers.
But I remember so the all-star reserves were last Thursday. And the last for the coaches to put their mailings in or whatever, it was Monday. So they had to go through from that stretch all the way up to the Monday. And that stretch, the Pacers were killing. They were playing some really good basketball at that time. So I think coaches, see, that's the thing. What is your criteria with it? Is it really just winning? Or is it just this guy's just playing amazing? And I think it's for coaches. Maybe for us, we're different, but for coaches, they probably look at winning. They gave him winning. That's why Siakam deserved to be now, it was still a shock. I ain't gonna cap. Still a shock. Because I was not expecting that man to get in there. I don't think a lot of people expected him to get on there. But then I guess he's always gonna get the snub regardless. He's always gonna get it.
29
I think
eight?
it's because they losing badly. That's the only reason. That's the only reason I can think of.
I think
it should be. No, I agree with you. Bro, at that time he was averaging like 30 points.
And wasn't he like the 4th highest voted?
Yes. No, he was the leading vote getter. He was the leading vote getter for the starters and didn't make it.
That's crazy. Because usually all the leading go get like it was like the top 2 or 3 in each position get a spot in, right? If for the fan votes, right? Because it's 2 4s, it's a center, and then
3
2
4s
guards
and 2 guards for starters. Yes.
Yeah, and it's usually the ones that were voted the highest that get in, right?
Well, you would think.
And the fact that he was the number 1 guard and he couldn't even get in, that's crazy, bro.
Jalen Brunson took the spot.
That's crazy, bro.
But it's a combination of fans, coaches, and fans, players, and media. Now I gotta go look at the results or whatever, but he had the highest of the fan votes or whatever. But one of the medias, I think it had to be a media, like not a specific media player, but I guess like the media votes, I don't know, but I'm just guessing the media votes overtook the players and say the fan votes, and that's why he didn't make it. I gotta see like what Jalen Brunson's were, because I feel like LaMelo at that time, who was averaging 30-some points, should have been a starter. And if you're not gonna start him, at least make the reserves. At least.
That's what I was gonna say, bro. How can you not have him in the game, bro? The fans want to see him, so you give the fans what they want. Especially All-Star Weekend, where people think All-Star Weekend for the NBA is dead anyways. So it's like, why would you not put a player in there that we want to see? Because imagine LaMelo at an All-Star game, bro. He's exciting. He going to do something crazy, or he going to try something crazy. He gonna do some type of dribble move, or step back through, or whatever the case may be. Other than LaMelo, what exciting players do we have in the All-Star game for real?
And off the top of my head, I'm just thinking off the top of my head.
And that's probably it.
Well,
Bron, you can say Bron.
Bron is old. He ain't doing nothing. He might dunk. He might do a tomahawk dunk, and that's it.
That's really it, bro. And then you're supposed to be trying to build the NBA for your young stars. So why would you not have a young star, a young, exciting star in that game? It didn't make no sense to me.
So I thought, well, like you started with the West. I thought Sabonis should have made it. I don't care what nobody tells me, bro.
Yeah.
Like I
Sabonis
know they
should've
wasn't. I know they were kind of losing at that time, and they were getting stuff back together. But I feel like 2014 and 6, you can't leave that out, bro. I don't care what the record is, bro.
Ain't he the leading rebounder?
Yes. And he's shooting 46% from 3.
Yeah.
Like,
bro,
I don't know what more does he have to do, bro. Like, I don't know what more he has to do. And I think it's because they wasn't really winning. But I feel like that shouldn't stop me from putting up these all-star type numbers. Kyrie, a lot of people thought Kyrie should have made it. I ain't gonna lie, a lot of people thought it. I never thought he was really gonna make it, but I have no problem if somebody thought it. I had Norman Powell. I kind of don't agree with you that Norman Powell probably should have made over James Harden, but James Harden is the best player, though. So maybe that's why he gets in, because he has helped. Him and Norman Powell have helped him be in, what are they, in the 6th seed, I think? In the 6th seed in the West. So it's like you're giving it to the best player. But I do think Norman Powell probably should have made it over whoever else made it. I can't think of who made it off the top of my head in the West. And in the East, Trae Young. I don't know what more he has to do. I really don't. Like, what does Trae Young have to do for people to give him the credit? Like, what does he have to do?
Bro, they be snubbing him from all NBA teams. And you cannot tell me that Trae Young should, in the last couple of years, should not have at least been on a third all NBA team. At least once or twice, bro, in the last couple of years, bro. I don't know what type of hate they got towards him. I don't know what it is, bro. But they definitely hating on the man.
I don't know. This reminds me of Dame. Because Dame, early in his career, he was getting snubbed too in All-Stars. Yeah. And the same, I think, with Devin Booker. He was getting snubbed too. Then eventually he started to get in a lot now. But it's starting to get weird, though, with Trae Young now. It's really starting to get weird.
Because what year is this? This is
25.
year...
Well, 20. Oh,
I'm talking about the trade.
I got you. When did Luka come in?
I want to say 21, right?
Is this what do I want to say this year, like 7 or 8?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2018. Okay. They came in 2018. I said 21. They came in 2018.
Okay. And he's only been an All-Star, 3 times?
Yep.
And how many times was he like a replacement? He probably was a replacement like once or twice. So technically, he really hasn't even really deserved it. He's only deserved it one time.
One time. Yeah. They tripping, dog. And, that was his second year when he dropped 29 and almost 10. That was his first. That's the one they probably gave him legitimately.
He's still giving you 20 and 12. He's average. He's the league in assists. What does he have to do? I know his team ain't good, but Jesus, like,
bro, last 3 years, including this year, 23 and 12, 25 and 11, 26 and 10. Like, y'all gave him All-Star when he was 28 and 9, but y'all not gonna give it to him when he's 26 and 10? That don't make no sense.
Like, I'm looking at it now. So, like you said, we got the stars, whatever. So we got Evan Mobley, we got Tyler Hero, we got Darius Garland, we got Jaylen Brown, we got Pascal, we got Cade, and we got Dame. You can argue, say, maybe Pascal or Dame, maybe Tyler Hero. Like, you can argue it. And it's crazy because I had Tyler Hero. I wasn't shocked at Tyler Hero, but I was like I said, I switched him at the last minute for Garland because I didn't say, I was like, they go put in 3. I felt like they was really going to put in 3.
You did.
And I was like, I mean, Garland averaging 21 and 6. But the thing is that
But
team is just playing so good, though.
I was just gonna say, has he really had an all-star year though? Because
Is
like
that
his
all-star
first all-star
numbers?
when he made it, when he made it his first time before Donovan Mitchell got there, he's not playing as good as he was then. They like you
No,
said, they just
might be
literally
facts.
rewarding him for winning. That's all they did. They just rewarded him for winning.
What about Mobley? Does he deserve it, or is it because he's winning too?
No,
Or does he really
I think it's
deserve
because
it?
he won. I don't think Mobley deserves it either. He's taken the step up this year. Don't get me wrong, but it's not all-star level.
So looks like from the reserves, it's probably only two players that probably actually deserve it. And that's K, and I guess you want to say Tyler Hero?
Yeah, I say Tyler Hero deserves it. Tyler Hero deserves it. The Los Angeles Clippers are trading Terrence Mann and Bones Highland to the Hawks for Bogdanović and 3 second-round picks.
Good move. I like it.
Yeah, that's a good move for the Clippers.
I like it for the Clippers. They get a secondary score off the bench because well, first of all, I think Terrence Mann was hurt. I think he was hurt. Bones Highland, he wasn't getting ticked regardless. He wasn't getting no tick anyway. So now you got Kevin Porter Jr. I'm gonna give credit to Kevin Porter. I think he's been playing really good recently. I'm giving him credit. Bogdanović, Brandon Boston, I think is on that team. Who else is on that bench? Bro, the Hawks is just getting like some
Plumlee
on the Suns. Well, Plumlee on Suns.
Oh yeah, hey, on Suns. You right? My bad. Who they back up big then? Who is they back up big?
Well, Drew Eubanks. Remember they traded for Drew Eubanks.
Eubanks.
So your bench includes not Norm Powell, Kevin Porter, Patty Mills, Bogdanović. I said Brandon Boston. I meant Amir Coffey. My bad. Nicholas Batum, because your starters is James Norman, Kawhi, Derrick Jones, and
bro. They only probably gonna run like a 7, maybe 8-man rotation in the playoffs.
Oh, the playoffs. Ooh.
They probably gonna because bro. Besides Kevin Porter and Bogdanović, Batum is old, but they might play him. They might play Coffey, but who knows?
I think Drew Eubanks gets no minutes.
Well, he probably will have to just so you can get Zubac some rest. Just so Zubac can get rest. That's the only way I see him playing.
So now the Hawks traded their fourth player? Bro, what are they doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? Bro, they
just gonna say Siakam a polar bear.
Arlington, Texas. No, that's crazy. Over Trae Young and
LaMelo. Yeah, that's wild, bro. That didn't make no sense.
No Jalen Johnson, no DeAndre Hunter. Now you traded Bogdanović. Man, that's crazy. We just said it was. Oh no, it was Dyson Daniels and Okongwu. If somehow they keep Clint Capella, I'm gonna just look at them crazy, bro.
Yeah, they tweaking now. Because you didn't have, bro. He should have been off that team like 3 years ago. No cap.
Talk about 3 years ago.
He should have been off that team. Because as soon as they said Okongwu was their future, why keep Capella?
He had a good game. Was it yesterday or was it the other day? He had like 30 points
against Wemby. Yesterday. He had a good game against Wemby too.
Yeah,
I think they played Wemby yesterday.
Yeah, Okongwu been hooping. He been hooping. But honestly, back to these all-star snubs. Like I said, Devin Booker, I don't think he was going to make it regardless. I'm sorry. I think it was because they was playing so bad. He wasn't really having a good year in the beginning of the year. So I'm like, I don't think Devin Booker was going to make it. Was because Zach LaVine had made it? Is he considered a snub? He having a good year.
But yeah, you can consider Zach LaVine because what is he averaging? He averaging
23, 4, 50 from the field, 44 from the three. You can argue it. I think you can argue it.
Yeah, I was gonna say you could argue it. You could definitely argue it. But I'll put him as like a replacement or anything.
What about Tyrese Maxey? Tyrese Maxey putting up.
Yeah, no, Maxey should have made it, bro.
He put up 27, 6 assists, 44 from the field, 34 from three. That team been losing though all year.
I think it's the same thing with LaMelo, bro. Their team ain't been winning, so They didn't give it to him, but he deserves to be an all-star this year too.
That team been losing all year long.
Does he deserve to be over Tyler Hero? Like, regardless of winning, take winning out of it, just by how they've been playing.
Whew. Tyler Hero been hooping, bro. He been hooping. But Tyrese Maxey been carrying them all year. I think I give the nod to Maxey. I'm not gonna lie. Take winning out. I think I give it to Maxey. Maxey,
Yeah, I give it
bro,
to Maxey too.
Maxey is literally damn near dropping like 30 points every night I look. Like he is literally.
He had a 40 ball this year too, didn't he? Yeah,
bro, he is carrying them. He's carrying the Sixers because Joel Embiid been out and Paul George been butt. So it's like he got to do everything. They gonna pass the Bulls up. I'm sorry. If they trade Vucevic, they really passing the Bulls up.
Yeah. But my thing is that first round. Well, first off, you gotta make it to the first round. But if they play the Cavs in the first round, that's gonna be a hell of a series. I still got the Cavs pulling it out though.
Man,
but since they got Joel, it's like
if he's somewhat healthy and Paul George could just play decent, it could be a good series, a first round series. Honestly, it could be a good first round series. All right, let's get to the last thing, unless another trade happens. Who are the untouchables in the NBA? We saw Luka Doncic get traded. We all thought he was an untouchable, but so who is the untouchables in the NBA? I'll go first.
Wemby.
I said Wemby. Now I want to ask you something. Is it crazy to say Luka is still untouchable now that he's on the Lakers? Is that crazy? Because I know he just got traded, but now that he's on the Lakers, is he
low key? I want to say my gut telling me to say no, only for the simple fact of like once they trade you one time, bro, they not gonna be hesitant to do it again.
Yeah.
They not gonna be hesitant to do it again.
I agree, but it's like he on the Lakers now, so you think Rob Pelinka gonna trade that man?
No. I don't think Rob would be an idiot to trade him. Because now you just secured your future. Now you're gonna trade your future away? No.
Hey man, they say
but they were saying Luka might not even resign back with them.
Man, I think he resigning, bro.
He better.
He better. I know he lost the 170. I know he lost all that money. I know they did. I know the Mavericks did him bogus. Now that's one of the bogus parts. They traded him, and now he lost all that money. $117 million extra dollars. He lost all of that. But the Lakers still giving the most money though. So, hey, but if he leaves, man, I'll cry. I'm gonna lie, I'll cry. That'd be crazy.
I don't know if Luka really care about money. I don't really know. Because like he said, loyalty was a big thing for him. So I don't really know if he really cared about money or not.
I got SGA.
Yeah. SGA is untouchable. Tatum's untouchable.
Would you trade Tatum for Luka?
No. I wouldn't. I wouldn't. And the only reason why I wouldn't, because I feel like you could build a better team around Tatum than you could Luka. Because Tatum can do everything. But he can play D. I mean, Luka's just offensive god. But Tatum is fucking really good offensively and he can play D. So.
And I got Jokic.
No Giannis? Giannis is touchable?
Nah.
What about Cade?
Hell yeah! Bro, I give up Cade for Luka in a heartbeat.
Ant? What about Ant?
Ant gone too. Hell yeah. Are you giving up Ant for Luka? Oh my god! Come on! Luka only 25!
He is younger. And Ant only 21?
He can't be 21. He can't be.
He either just turned 22.
He came in the league with LaMelo. He came in the league with LaMelo. He can't be 21, bro. Nah, I can't go with that. I got it.
He's 23. He's 23. He's 23.
2
He's 23.
years younger? Nah,
23.
bro. You gotta go. You gotta go, bro. For Luka, you gotta go. Bro.
Who else? Let's see. Ja?
Can't even say healthy. Who?
What about Bron? 40-year-old
Bron
Bron. Is
Bron has
40-year-old Bron untouchable?
Look, this one dude said if LeBron didn't have no trade clause, they would have flipped him instead of AD. I actually believed him. I think if he didn't have that no trade, they probably flipped Bron. I'm not gonna lie. Think about Bron. For Luka, hell yeah, you out, brother, you out. Like, are you think about it? If you if they ask, hey man, I give you Steph for Giannis, I'm doing that shit in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. Wait. You saying I give you Steph and you give me Giannis, right?
If they tell me, hey, I give you Giannis for Steph.
Oh yeah. Yes, I'm doing it. Yes, I'm doing it. Yes, I'm doing it.
I'm doing the same thing for Ja too. Ja can't even stay healthy. Luka just fat. He's fat. Like I said, bro, I don't care if he's fat. I don't care. You don't trade a guy like that in his prime. That's what makes this trade so crazy. We've never seen a guy in his prime. We've basically never seen two superstars get traded for each other. I think I've never seen that before in the NBA. Two superstars. If you want to say AD in his prime, that's cool. But Luka is not in his prime, but generational for AD, who is in his prime. We don't see that. You don't see that in the NBA. And I don't think I've never seen that in other sports. Like, I was thinking of like in baseball, but the thing is, they usually do that for like prospects and stuff. So technically, that's it. But for star, they said this is the first trade in NBA history for two all NBA players to get traded mid-season. That doesn't happen.
Yeah. But in this, like it's still so shocking and crazy because they didn't tell nobody. They didn't say nothing. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know if I could have kept my lips on the wrap for that. I would have told somebody, bro. I would have told somebody. I got a chance at getting Luka. Come on.
Hell no. Then it ruins the deal. It ruins
I
the deal.
would have told a family member or something.
Then a family member. Yeah, then you gonna tell Simone and then she rat her mouth and it goes out in the public. Hell no. Keep it between me and Rob. Says the Suns are done making moves. The Suns are pack of mid too. They're a disappointment so far.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah.
If you Bradley Beal,
this season all right though.
If you Bradley Beal, would you have asked for a trade though? Would you have asked to get out of
years
there?
he got left on his contract?
Like damn near like 2 or 3 more years left.
It depends on what team they gonna send me to, or what team I can go to. Because I think Bradley Beal want to win, and I think he thinks that having Devin Booker and KD, even though they having a bad, they kind of bad right now. I think he still believes that they can win a chip with that team.
Bradley
so for
Beal,
him, I don't think he wanted to do it because he still believes he can win a chip with that team.
So he has the rest of this year $50 million, next year 53, then a player option for 57.
Yeah, I think he wanted to stay because he thinks he can win with that team. But if I'm him, I wouldn't ask for no trade either.
Well, it
what
was
other team could he really go to for a time? What title contender could he have went to?
Well, it was a report. It said that he said he didn't want to move because obviously he got family. He got like 3 kids, wife, and probably his parents or her parents are down here. Because he just moved. Like he just moved from Washington to down here. Then you want us to move again. And he said he will only go to a place that's warm weather state. And when he said that, I remember we had a conversation. It was like some years ago, and you was like, I really don't care where I go. It could be cold or whatever. I just want to hoop. And I was telling you, like, these players do care where they live at. They do care. Like, I know you can go in the offseason, say, go to LA and stay there for 3 months. But at the end of the day, you are here for the next, like, 6-7 months. So you do care. You do kind of care where you live at. Me personally, I would rather go to a warm weather state instead of saying go to a cold state. But some people not like cut like you, brother. I know, because you said you don't care. You just want to hoop. You go to a cold weather state.
I mean, Grant, I am from the Midwest though, so it's like we dealt with terrible weather our whole lives. So it's like I wouldn't have cared.
But but you do want to get away. At some point, it's like, man, I'm tired of this cold, bro. I'm tired of this cold. But when he said warm weather state, the only teams I really could have thought of is obviously Miami.
Orlando.
I don't think they won 50 mil.
No.
And he don't fit their timeline.
No.
I don't think he fit their timeline though.
Well, the warm somewhere in
I said
Cali
Clippers.
or
I
Golden
said the
State.
Clippers. I said call the Clippers. See what the fuck they want. See what the Clippers want.
James Harden, Beal, Kawhi,
Yeah.
Norman Powell, and
I said call them.
and Zubac.
Yeah, I said call them up. See what they own. You want, and I think he got a house down there in Cali too. So I said call them, and I'm thinking so Miami. I say the Clippers. You said Orlando.
It's crazy because he's from St. Louis. That's crazy.
Come on,
you were
brother.
from St. Louis. It shouldn't matter where you play at.
But you do care though, bruh. Come on, G. You do.
I'll go to the best place I can win a chip.
Nah, I mean, okay. Well, I feel like in football it's different because it's wherever you can get the most money. That's where I go. So if it's on a weak team or and it's cold, I don't care. But in basketball, it's different. I can control where I go, and I know I'm getting this money fully guaranteed. So if I can go to a warm weather state and get fully guaranteed money, I'm
Why
good.
not?
Yeah, why not? So
hey, you heard KG say that they might the NBA might start thinking about not making contracts fully guaranteed for this whole Jimmy thing.
I don't know how that. I heard it, but I didn't watch like the whole video of him explaining why. Unless that was all he said.
I think that was all he said.
I don't think the NBA Player Association agree with that though.
No, I don't think they would either. If anything, I could probably see a partial guarantee, but I don't see non-fully guaranteed contracts. No, I don't see that.
It's like the NFL, and especially the NFL only do it because you are more likely to get hurt. So that's why. But in here, basketball is definitely a physical sport, but it's obviously less physical than football.
Man.
So I would never see like I signed a $150 million contract and only say 80 of it is guaranteed. Miss me with that. Miss me with that. We got 20 minutes left, and I don't know if anything big really. Like, honestly, the only other consistent, really big player is probably Vucevic, I guess.
Vucevic, yeah.
And who knows what the Bulls are going to do.
Because I don't think KD getting traded. I don't think KD. If he gets traded, that'd be kind of wild. But I think KD staying put.
I think KD ain't going nowhere, bro. I think he wants to stay in Phoenix, bro. I think he tired of like moving around, bro. Just stay where you at, and we can see what they do. Hey, Bradley Beal kind of messed up the whole trade deadline because of that no trade clause.
No, he did because he would have been gone, bro. He would have been gone.
Oh, he would have been gone. He would have been gone.
The first day.
Hey man, people like, man, how they said the Wizards, man, they tweaking. They gave this man a no trade clause, and all he did was drop 30 points. Low-key, though, he probably don't deserve that no trade clause. I know he was a staple to that organization, but at the end of the day,
I was gonna say at that time, I think they gave it to him because what he did for the organization, what him and John Wall was doing for the organization, and then him still trying to keep them afloat while John Wall was hurt and gone. I think they did that out of like a loyalty thing.
Is John Wall ever getting back in the league, bro?
No, bro. His time is over with, bro. If Boogie Cousins can't get back in the league,
I was about to say, you think Cousins? Okay.
Yeah, because John Wall, his game was predicated on speed and athleticism. And DeMarcus Cousins wasn't. So DeMarcus Cousins can technically still play in the league because he don't need athleticism for real for his game. But John Wall, he needs athleticism for his game.
I feel the
Hawks are
same way.
trading Cody Zeller. Rockets received big man in exchange for a 2028 second round pick. I didn't even know Cody Zeller was on the Hawks. I didn't even know that.
Bro, Cody Zeller sucks. I'm sorry, he sucks. Oh wow. This ain't basketball, but Russell Wilson will not return to the Pittsburgh Steelers. Man, he sucked at the end of the year. He
You
was
think he's
selling
going
my
back to the
product.
Raiders?
Well, he never been on the Raiders, but Raiders?
Well, not back, but you think he's going to
I
the
know what
Raiders
you
because
mean.
they got Pete Carroll?
I think so. That's the only place that need a quarterback. And then if they, I've been seeing a
Or do you
lot
think
of
they
these.
wait? Or do you think they wait to the draft and see? Because if they could probably get
free agency
Shador,
comes first before the draft.
Okay.
In football.
Okay.
I mean, you could sign Russell Wilson to say like a 1 year, maybe like $5 million, $10 million at the most deal. And you can be able to get, then you somehow, some way they get to Shador. I've been seeing a lot of my drafts wiggle their way to somehow getting Shador Sanders. The Raiders getting him. I don't know how all this stuff is happening, but somehow they getting Shador Sanders.
I was gonna say if they get Russ, go ahead.
Dennis Schroeder to be rerouted to the Pistons as part of the Jimmy Butler deal. Man, they passing Dennis Schroeder around, bro. They passing that man around.
And Quentin Grimes. Quentin Grimes getting passed around too. That boy been traded like 4-5 times in the last like 2-3 years.
It's 14.
And what in like 2 years?
Knicks. Well, yeah, technically. Knicks, Pistons, Mavs. What team you on now? Oh, Sixers.
Yeah.
They passing Dennis Schroeder around. They passing that man around.
Dennis Schroeder, but I low-key kind of like that for the Pistons because after seeing since Jaden Ivey, I know earlier, like a couple of weeks ago, I said the Pistons would be cool without Jaden Ivey. But like the last couple of games watching the Pistons, bro, they desperately need another scorer. And that was Jaden Ivey. So they're truly missing Jaden Ivey right now. But Dennis Schroeder, he's a scoring guard, so I think he'll help them.
You think
but
he
they
gets
really
a
missing
legit
Ivey.
tick? You think
Yeah, they back up? He better than Marcus Sasser.
Marcus Sasser, but I think he's okay. I think he's okay though.
I think Dennis Schroeder better than him though.
I actually agree, but I think Marcus Sasser just been decent. Because who comes off the bench? What, Malik Beasley,
Sasser,
Isaiah Stewart?
Beasley, Stewart, Pacheco.
No, he's just a shooter.
And that's about it. Oh, Ron Holland. Ron Holland comes off the bench. And that's about it.
Stewart starting, right? He's starting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's starting. But Tobias just got hurt. So.
Okay, Tobias. Wow. Hey, before Lonzo signed that deal, it was talking about teams that was interested in him. I only remember two. It was the Pistons and the Timberwolves. I ain't gonna lie, I would have loved him on the Pistons, bro. In the backcourt with Cade, I would have loved it on there. And I loved it for the Timberwolves too.
Yeah, I was gonna say I like him with the Timberwolves. I low-key like the Timberwolves better than the Pistons. Only reason why I say I like the Timberwolves better than the Pistons because Ant's a better defender than Cade. So that backcourt defensively, that would have been nice. And then, Cade is, I wouldn't say Cade's a pass first, but Cade likes to pass. And then Lonzo, so him and Lonzo would have had to been aggressive. Either that or they just played Cade at the 2. But I like Cade with the ball in his hands more. But the fit I like would have been better on the Timberwolves because now all you gotta do is get Ant the ball.
It would have been
Ant the ball and
It would have been Lonzo and Jaden McDaniels, Rudy Gobert in the back, and Julius Randle somewhere there. That man hurt. Somebody said, I'm shocked Julius Randle is still on this team right now. I'm like, bro.
Man, you both, dog. Man, you both.
You think he opts into that player option?
Oh, of course. Of course. Of course, because how much is that player option worth?
I think like 30 mil.
Yeah.
No, Julius Randle, I can see him opting out. I wouldn't be shocked if he
ain't gonna get. I'd be surprised if a team gave him 30 mil again. Because bro, you ain't played that good.
Oh, he's played bad.
Yeah, so why would I give you 30 million? Why would I give you 30 million or 30 plus mil and you ain't did nothing for me?
Because he played good on the Knicks.
But you know, the NBA is a what have you done for me now or lately?
Hey, it was a report early in the morning saying that the Magic were interested in Kobe White. If I'm the Bulls, I'm not trading
Kobe White. No, I'm not either. Kobe White, Jalen Suggs, Paulo, Franz, and what? Wendell.
But we always talk about they need a shooter. Not a shooter, but just another scorer. Another shooter and a scorer. They just don't got a point guard. And we was talking about that like all summer. We was like, they just need like a ball handler, point guard, something like if Chris Paul was on there, things probably would have been a little different.
Yeah.
It said the Grizzlies reportedly made a call on Kevin Durant.
They would have hold on. They probably would have gave up Desmond Bain. They probably would have to give up Desmond Bain. Because they gotta give up somebody. They're not gonna let them keep Desmond Bain, Jaren.
I saw the Spurs keep all their young players. I know these ain't young, don't get me wrong, but I just saw the Spurs keep their young players. They got De'Aaron Fox. Now he ain't on the level of Kevin Durant.
Yeah, I say he ain't no KD though. They would have had to give him back. Nah, they
Jalen Wells.
Desmond Bain.
Jalen Wells.
G.G. Jackson and some first round picks. Nah, I'm good.
Desmond Bain, Jalen Wells, and Gigi. Some first
and some picks. Yeah, some first and some first. Yeah, I'll do it if you gotta give me at least 2 or 3 first on top of that.
If Kevin Durant was on the Grizzlies, where do we put them? Now that's a title contender. That's a title contender.
Because Ja, KD, Jaren Jackson.
That moves me.
Well, Marcus Smart will still be there.
Man, you gotta flip Marcus Smart. He don't do nothing for me.
But he can't even stay in the lineup.
He don't do nothing for me no more, bro. He don't do anything.
Bro, when's the last time Marcus Smart played basketball? He played earlier this season, didn't he?
Sometimes this year. Well, Chris
10 minutes to the deadline.
He said Dennis Schroeder they are keeping Dennis Schroeder. So, yeah, they're keeping him.
Yeah, that's not a bad pickup for the Pistons. Bro, the Pistons they got a bunch of little decent pickups.
They was talking. Some people were saying, should the Pistons have been buyers though at the deadline since they've been playing so good this year? Because they always like some sellers.
Nah, I'll wait till free agency to see who out there.
And it was actually another report earlier that the Lakers, before they made the Mark Williams trade, they was trying to get Jaren Durant.
The Lakers?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think the Pistons should move on for him. The Pistons did right keeping him.
So you still believe in him, even not he not. I feel like we thought he was gonna be better and different than what we thought, because this year he hasn't been the same. And I feel like he should be like a rim protecting type big, but he's not that.
Yeah, I thought he was definitely gonna take the next step this year. But I mean, granted, he does have a new coach, so trying to learn. He's been playing better recently, though. Yeah, I thought he definitely would take the next step. But having a new coach, trying to learn new defensive schemes and terminology, he stays in foul trouble. He's been in foul trouble a lot this year.
Foul trouble, bro.
That's really
always
why.
Been in foul trouble, though.
Yeah, that's why he really hasn't taken the next step, because he's always in foul trouble. If he can start fouling, then he'll put up some decent numbers, because he's an instant double-double. He's
only giving me 10 points. He gave me 2 rebounds, but he's only giving me 10 points. I feel like he can do me better. I can see him honestly give me 15. 15 and 10 every night.
I'll say 15 and like 12. I can see 15 and 12 from him, and like a block and a half. And he can pass too. He can pass a little bit.
Bro, because his rookie year, 9 points, 9 rebounds. Last year he averaged 13 and 12. Now he's only averaging 10 and 10. It's gone down.
He should be doing what Jarrett Allen. He should be doing what Jarrett Allen is doing for Cleveland. Because Jarrett Allen's averaging like 15 and 10 or 15 and 11 like that, right?
Something like that. He should like
Yeah, he
70%
should.
from the field.
Yeah, he should be giving me Jared Allen numbers.
But like you said, he's staying foul trouble. He averages 3 fouls a game.
Yeah, that's not good, bro. Bro, you're not coming in. You're not coming back in. You probably play like the first 5 minutes of the first, and then don't come back in until the third.
Bro, Malik Beasley is the third leading scorer on this team with 16 points.
But that's why I said I switched it from Peyton Pritchard to Malik Beasley for 6th man of the year. Cause that boy, bro, every time I look up, Malik got like 18 or 20 points, bro. Every time I look up, and he don't even. I think he played like 20 minutes, 23 minutes,
27.
No, so he played about 27. That ain't bad. But yeah, he almost averaged 20 off the bench.
Hey, you know at that time when Jalen Johnson, this was before he was hurt, he wasn't the favorite to win Most Improved. Guess who it was? Cade.
Who? Bro, no.
Cade?
I feel like bro, he been doing this since he been in the league. It's just he ain't been healthy.
Though. But
that's the only
that
thing.
plays a part though. But that plays a part though. He been hurt.
I feel like Most Improved is somebody like J-Dub. Like you went from averaging like 9, 10 points and jump up to 20 or something like that. Or what Kobe White did that one year when he was averaging like 5 or 6 and then jumped up to like 17, 18 points. Like I feel like that's Most Improved.
Hey, but Cade been playing really good.
He should be up there for Most Improved.
I haven't checked recently, but it was that time. I was like, damn, it's not Jalen Johnson. They had Cade. Cade. Well, we got 5 minutes left. Let's do these pickems and then we can probably go. It's probably not going to be another trade, but NBA pickems, NBA Fridays games, Spurs and the Hornets.
Hold on. Dennis Schroeder trade, Pistons and KJ Martin and Josh Richardson in the 2028 second round to the Jazz. And then Dennis Schroeder staying with the Pistons.
Man, they passing KJ Martin around.
Yeah. Well, Kenyon Martin, I want to see what he's going to say on Gil's Arena next about his son getting traded. Dude.
He got traded again, though.
Yeah.
Like, is his son, damn, to the Jazz?
He could probably get some tick with the Jazz.
Hey, before John Collins again ain't getting traded, man. I swear, teams be trying to get rid of him so much. Bro, nobody want John Collins. And I think John Collins, low-key, I feel like last year, at least with the Jazz, he was hooping somewhere. I think he was playing good, but nobody want him. But let's start this over. NBA Pickles, NBA Fridays game, Spurs and the Hornets.
Spurs.
Give me the San Antonio Spurs. Cavs and the Wizards.
Cavs.
Give me the Cleveland Cavaliers. Bucks and the Hawks.
Bucks.
Give me the Milwaukee Bucks. Heat and the Nets.
Heat.
Give me the Miami Heat. 76ers and the Pistons.
Because Joel back now. I'm gonna go Sixers.
Give me the Philadelphia 76ers. Raptors and the Thunder.
Thunder.
Give me the OKC Thunder. Jazz and the Suns.
Jazz and the Suns.
Give me the Phoenix Suns. NBA Saturdays games. Warriors and the Bulls.
Warriors.
Give me the Golden State Warriors. Rockets and the Mavericks.
I was gonna say the Bulls.
No, that was an accident. That was an accident. Rockets and the Mavericks.
That's gonna be a good game. Mavericks at home, right?
Yeah. AD's supposed to come back too.
80, yeah, it's supposed to be AD first game. Give me the Rockets.
Give me the Houston Rockets. Pacers and the Lakers.
Lakers.
Give me the Los Angeles Lakers. Luka Doncic, man. Spurs and the Magic.
Spurs.
Give me the San Antonio Spurs. Hawks and the Wizards.
The battle of the Boo Boo Bowl. Give me the Hawks.
Wizards won three in a row. But give me the Atlanta Hawks. Thunder and the Grizzlies.
That's gonna be a good game. Give me the Grizzlies at home. Give me the Thunder.
Give me the OKC Thunder. Blazers and the Timberwolves.
T-Wolves.
Give me the Minnesota Timberwolves. Celtics and the Knicks.
Celtics been playing bud lately. Give me I'm still gonna go Celtics.
Give me the Boston Celtics. Nuggets and the Suns.
Give me the Suns.
Give me the Denver Nuggets. Pelicans and the Kings.
Give me the Kings.
Give me the New Orleans Pelicans. Jazz and the Clippers.
Clippers.
Give me the Los Angeles Clippers. Sunday's NBA games. Hornets and the Pistons.
Pistons.
Give me the Detroit Pistons. Raptors and the Rockets.
Rockets.
Give me the Houston Rockets. 76ers and the Bucks.
Give me the 76ers.
Give me the Milwaukee Bucks. Monday's NBA games. Timberwolves and the Cavs.
Give me the Cavs.
Give me the Cleveland Cavaliers. Hawks and the Magic.
Magic.
Give me the Orlando Magic. Spurs and the Wizards.
Spurs.
Give me the San Antonio Spurs. Hornets and the Nets.
Oh, Marcus Smart just got traded.
Oh, snap.
The Grizzlies are trading Marcus Smart in the 2025 first-round pick to the Washington Wizards in a multi-team trade that sends 2 second-round picks to Memphis. Hold on, it's loading.
Let's talk about it after these Pickems. Let's finish this. Spurs and the Wizards.
Spurs.
Give me the San Antonio Spurs. Hornets and the Nets.
Nets.
Give me the Brooklyn Nets. Celtics and the Heat.
Celtics.
Give me the Boston Celtics. Warriors and the Bucks.
Give me the Bucks.
Give me
No,
the
matter of
Milwaukee.
fact, give me the Warriors. Give me the
Okay.
Warriors.
Give me the Milwaukee Bucks. Pelicans and the Thunder.
Thunder.
Give me the OKC Thunder. Kings and the Mavericks.
Mavs.
Give me the Dallas Mavericks. Trailblazers and the Nuggets.
Nuggets.
Give me the Denver Nuggets. Jazz and the Lakers.
Lakers.
Give me the Los Angeles Lakers. NBA Tuesdays games. Pistons and the Bulls.
Pistons.
Give me the Detroit Pistons. Raptors and the 76ers.
76ers.
Give me the Philadelphia 76ers. Give me the Philadelphia 76ers. Knicks and the Pacers.
Knicks.
Give me the New York Knicks. Grizzlies and the Suns.
Grizzlies.
Give me the Memphis Grizzlies. NBA Wednesdays games. Pistons and the Bulls.
Pistons.
Give me the Detroit Pistons. Spurs and the Celtics.
I'm gonna go Spurs.
Give me the Boston Celtics. Hornets and the Magic.
Magic.
Give me the Orlando Magic. Pacers and the Wizards.
Pacers.
Give me the Indiana Pacers. 76ers and the Nets.
Sixers.
Give me the Philadelphia 76ers. Hawks and the Knicks.
Knicks.
Give me the New York Knicks. Cavs and the Raptors.
Cavs.
Give me the Cleveland Cavaliers. Bucks and the Timberwolves.
Give me the Bucks.
Give me the Milwaukee Bucks. Kings and the Pelicans.
Kings.
Give me the Sacramento Kings. Heat and the Thunder.
Thunder.
Give me the OKC Thunder. Suns and the Rockets.
Suns.
Give me the Houston Rockets. Blazers and the Nuggets.
Nuggets.
Give me the Denver Nuggets. Lakers and the Jazz.
Lakers.
Give me the Los Angeles Lakers. Warriors and the Mavericks.
Mavs.
Give me the Dallas Mavericks, Grizzlies, and the Clippers.
Clippers.
Give me the Memphis Grizzlies. And finally, Thursday's NBA games, Warriors and the Rockets.
Rockets.
Give me the Houston Rockets, Kings, and the Pelicans.
Kings.
Give me the Sacramento Kings, Heat, and the Mavericks.
Mavs.
Give me the Dallas Mavericks, Thunder, and the Timberwolves.
My gut telling me Timberwolves. I'm gonna go T-Wolves.
Give me the OKC Thunder. Last game, Clippers and the Jazz.
Clippers.
Give me the Los Angeles Clippers. So we got two more trades. The Clippers trade Kevin Porter Jr. to the Bucks.
I low-key think they needed that. I think they needed a backup point, G. That's not a bad move.
Another scorer. I think they just need another scorer, period.
Yeah, that wasn't a bad move. And then Mochan Beauchamp, I think he gonna get tick with the Clippers.
Think so?
Because he deserves some tick. Yeah, bro. He deserves some tick, bro. Because when he was playing with what's the coaches they fired before Doc?
Adrian Griffin.
Adrian Griffin. Yeah, when Adrian Griffin was playing him, and he was playing good when he was getting those minutes.
So Kevin Porter for just Marchon Beauchamp. I mean, Ben Simmons is a name to watch in the buyout market. What's a good place for Ben Simmons, real quick?
The Warriors, probably. The Warriors could use him.
Ben Simmons. Somebody said that too. Or somebody said the Heat.
Yeah, because he could play point. He could play point. Him at the point, Tyler at the 2. Then you got Bam, Khalil Ware, and then who's the last starting person?
Jaime. Ben Simmons if he starts.
Oh, Andrew Wiggins.
Ben, so Ben, Tyler, Andrew,
Wiggins.
Khalil, Bam. It's not bad.
Yeah, it ain't bad.
The Suns don't trade Kevin Durant. We'll do full evaluation. The team doesn't turn it around. So basically, somebody could go away. Somebody could get flipped in the offseason. Not named Bradley Beal. James Wiseman to be traded to the Raptors. That man out for the year. Man, they just getting off salary cap.
They probably gonna. If I see that, I could see that them probably trading Pollard in the offseason if they traded for Wiseman.
Wiseman coming off Achilles though.
Yeah, I mean, but as a big, he don't really. I ain't gonna say it's not a problem, but I ain't really worried. If he was like he is kind of athletic, but if he was like a high flyer, like a Kyle Jones or a Durant or somebody like that be jumping at the gym as a center, then I'd be worried. But
well, yeah, Marcus Smart to the Wizards, they most likely buy him out.
mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's it for the Full Court Entertainment Podcast. That is it for this NBA's trade deadline. This was a really good show. Love the trades, love all of that. But yeah, follow us on all social media platforms on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, Twitter, or at Full Court Entertainment. Next week is All-Star. We go watch, or I don't know. We might watch it. But that's it for Full Court Entertainment Podcast. We're going to see y'all next time, man.